So, welcome back, everybody, to the session here. Last session, you all, George, you were kidnapped, or in the process of, being kidnapped and transitioning to whoever put a bounty on your head. Meanwhile, Pink, Liam, and Gregor, there's a J in there and that's messing me up. Pink, Liam, and Gregor were escorting a older woman named Ella, over to Zone 50 in the Copper District, where you encountered the Bruisin' Cruisin', a street gang of orcs, who you didn't get to see were bicycle riding orcs, but they had been traveling around through the district, basically harassing everyone who had been separated from the main part of the zone, stealing their money and doing just various nefarious things, who you were able to stop based off of a very unfortunate experience for one of them with a barrel. Things got pretty dire in the fight, but hey, you all managed to survive. You got a pretty hefty bounty for them that you didn't even realize was out, but just by defending yourselves, you did a pretty good job. And you helped out a lot of people in this zone. You went and made your way back to Oldson's with the gang and decided, hey, we're going to go explore these tunnels that were recently discovered because there's a job out from the government, and they need some explorers to help with that. You went ahead and went to that, and we got some more George moments through the way, where George, you met up with dear old Dad, and he was a character for sure. I'm sure you have your opinions on him, and he has his opinions on you. Sips tea intriguingly. Eventually, through the exploration of the tunnels and your bounty getting paid, George, or should I say Air Jor, you all ended up converging in the tunnels, where, after just a little bit of further travel, you ran into Pink, you noticed a bit of a burnt, ashy smell and followed that along the wall to another spot where it was stronger. Pressing on the wall exploded, sending you flying against the wall, dealing a hefty amount of damage to the party, at which point you said, you know what, let's turn back, let's head back out to the entrance. And as you were, slowly making your way back, Pink, again, with your very high passive perception, noticed just on the edge of your vision a cloaked figure that at some point had begun trailing you. You got into a bit of a fiery fight, at which point there was, blows at range thrown. There's a blow thrown back in the form of a giant fire grenade, that dealt a pretty hefty amount of damage, at which point both parties decided, we're going to flee. This is not something worth taking, at least for that one person solo, or, for you, maybe also just cramped in a hallway. George put up a illusionary wreckage, illusionary cave-in, that did end up stopping whatever group, at least for the moment, at which point you all decided, you know what, let's run. And in over about the course of a minute, you were able to run back, following the rope, all the way back to the break room-ish area under Station 14, where you all had originally entered these caves. Well, except for you, George, but you probably wouldn't know that because you were unconscious. Or, paralyzed out of your mind. And that is where we left off the session, with, if I recall, Gregor leading the front of the charge. He had just slipped past the sort of different mechanical accoutrements that were decorating this side of the wall, blocking off the area with the secret door into these tunnels. At which point, you see there is somebody in the break room. This would be a middle-age-ish elvish woman wearing a black cloak and fedora with purple and yellow accents. They are hunched over a little notebook, just scribbling down various details of perhaps what this job is. This is someone that was sort of part of that group of volunteers that has come down to this area, just presumably to watch over. Startled by your sudden appearance, they go ahead and turn over to you and say,
hello? Is
Hello.
wrong?
They say hello.
How perfectly timed that was.
Is something wrong? You all just kind of rushed in here.
Oh shoot. Sorry, that was out of character.
Hi
there
guys.
we go. I almost placed it perfectly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, it took me a
Hi.
second. I thought you were just joining for some reason, but
What?
I get it. I get it now.
I know. I guess I did know that they were going to call last night, so I wasn't surprised at all.
There we go. And now we have all
You
the
guys all
emblems in
kind
our
of
Does anybody answer? Because Liam's not. Liam's
You
not
guys
the
all just
kind of
kind of
person
rushed
to just
in here.
answer questions like that.
And I will leave it up to you how fast you want this to play out, because you might be being trailed. You did hear footsteps eventually starting to follow.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's walk and talk. If you want to talk. Hello. There are bad people behind us. I don't.
Bad people. What kind of bad people?
The fiery sort.
I immediately rush to go get the guard.
All right. You go ahead and head up this tunnel. There is, this would be, I had prepared this name beforehand, but I didn't write it down. I have to re-find it in the list.
Maybe I should have said the fire slinging sort, but oops.
You see the other elvish woman that had come here inside just the area of the station that's been buried. This would be Akemi. She is just standing around, just kind of looking around with her dark vision.
Get Flynn!
What?
Sounds like we might need him.
Oh, what's going on?
Something about a fire slinger.
Got it.
Might
And
be
then,
what we have to deal with.
As you continue talking, she goes ahead and starts climbing the rope up to the top.
Alright, cool. I rush back down to these people that I have just met for the first time.
So that must be the exit then.
Yep.
You all came down this originally. Oh, but George didn't.
Fantastic.
All right. You said you rushed back?
Yeah, I rush back.
Okay.
Alright, someone's going to go get Flynn. He's kind of captain around here. Fill me in. What's the situation? You said fire slinger?
I would say that's accurate. That's what he did to us. We slunk back. He ran away. But it sounds like more are coming.
Okay. Now, personally, I want to go out of character. I want to go after this fire slinging person. But I don't know if you guys. What are you guys at right now? Just out of curiosity. Like,
Oh, these
Oh,
people
no,
are
that-
very much. Some of them are very much tattered and singed. If I recall, the
Right.
most dire looking. George, he looks fine. This elvish individual with a flute
Okay.
at his side, he looks fine. The human individual wearing a mask, bit singed. As well as the orcish individual, who's just kind of, even though he's a bit battered, he's not super worse for wear, but he's definitely been knocked out a bit, or knocked about a bit. And the air cooker individual is also not looking great.
Okay.
Explosions will do that
Yeah.
to you.
It's
Yeah,
both.
a few of them are
It's
very
funny.
much
I both
singed.
forgot. I both forgot that we had even taken damage recently, and that I think it's funny that George is the only one who isn't really hurt, considering he's the guy who was kidnapped.
He got a long
hope you
rest.
didn't-
Yeah,
I
I
really
got
hope you
the
don't say that in character because I will have so many questions about the kidnapping.
Liam don't be doing much talking,
Yeah.
All right, so what's
especially
going
not
on?
these days.
Well,
Here,
if
you
you'll
all look a bit rough.
excuse-
Let's. Well, no, that wouldn't work.
me personally, my father and I, we've really got to get going.
Go.
Yes, yes. So, good luck. Thank you to the Adventurers Guild for coming out here. And yeah, and
Yeah, it's probably not best. We do have to get going back to Jasper.
Very well.
I'm certainly not the individual to fight a fire slinger. Come, George, let's go.
right, lead on.
And they start to, I guess,
Hi, George.
split the party
Au
again.
revoir.
Let's go. At about this point, Pink, you start to hear distant footsteps down the tunnel.
Oh, wait, quick question before. What's your name, ma'am, madam, person?
My name is Fisk.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Fisk.
Fisk. Okay.
Fisk.
Okay. Hello, Fisk. I'm George.
I know. I heard.
As this is
I'll
going,
have to ask about that.
going on, I'm gonna kind of like frantically like motion towards the tunnel and say, "Footsteps."
All right. I'm going to immediately pull my crossbow out. Down here?
Is there only one tunnel, DM? Like one way? Because you said we've
there's-
gone like out the main way and then like back to.
Let's go ahead and switch to the map, shall we?
That would be great.
For a second, it was invisible. Yeah, words. For a second, it was invisible. There we go. So that's the break room y'all were in. Y'all went to the left path, but another group had trekked right.
Okay, I will point down the way we came from then, from the left.
All right, so squeezing back into this tunnel. It's very dark in here, but Fisk, you do see that there's a rope leading around along the wall, going down this way.
Okay. And the fire slinger is this way?
It should be, yep.
All right, and what order do you want to be standing in this hallway? So, Pank, you said you were towards the, like you had just gone back in.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I assume
Fisk.
I'm probably near the front because I'm trying to get a read on what the situation is right here.
Liam would
move.
probably be closer to the front, just to be keeping an eye on things and wanting to protect people.
All right, so Fisk, you are right here. The white person.
The one person who
George
could
and
just not be
Elmaris,
white.
I guess you've left, and Gregor
Yes.
is coming this way. The one person with max health.
Hey!
Oh yeah, true Fisk.
I haven't taken any punches today. Or
Yeah.
hurt myself.
It's not doing too hot, but it's fine.
All right, so you go ahead and motion
Don't-
towards the hall. Where Fisk,
Okay,
go
I
ahead
have
and
all
give me a
my
perception check.
spells.
All right.
I was gonna say don't go down. I don't have much healing, but I take back. I have all my healing stuff still.
That was 5?
5. You don't hear much over just the dripping of water in this tunnel.
Right. You look a little. You look a little worse for wear. So why don't I go in front of you?
That might be a good idea.
All right, you shuffle forward.
If you all want to stay back, I can go ahead and go after them, the fire slinger. Although I would appreciate some distance. Some guards should be on their way at this point.
Can I also slip past Link? Just Link.
Link?
Whatever his name is, can I slip past him to get, but like, also put another body between him and whoever's coming?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you start
Just for the
making your
sake
way,
of
Ping will get out of
absorbing
your
damage
way.
if at all necessary.
All right. There we go. And then Gregor's in the back now. You've organized yourself. At which point,
I was about to ask, can I ready an action in case something comes out of the hallway?
Fisk, are you actually in your elvish form or is this illusion?
Elvish.
Elvish. All right. So with your elvish dark vision, you do see coming around this corner this guy. So I'll let you, being prepared and knowing that, hey, there's something going on. You see
Something coming.
some large orcish individual coming around the corner.
Hope this isn't one of yours. Well, that
I have learned from experience it's not very good to attack blindly.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for that, so 13.
13.
Nobody even in the
does
party
not
even
hit.
knows about that.
All right. I'm just going to.
So the arrow you shoot out of your crossbow goes ahead and deflects off of one of the shoulder plates of their armor. They go ahead and give a bit of a grunt at this as they dodge over to the right here. And you hear, "Done, this way." At which point, I think it's time for everyone to roll initiative.
I'll take that as a no.
You hear God say, "Time to roll initiative."
As Don's maybe somewhere off that way.
Well,
So no more
Nope.
Stardew Valley Crystal Bells. Let's go ahead and get to the battle.
I wasn't even in the.
That's gonna be
So what he
19 from me.
Ryan.
What was that?
which one?
Other
19.
19.
Ryan Jack.
Ah, yes,
Do my
that's me.
cube.
Hi. Your cube? Oh, that is a
Oh,
cube. That is a weird looking cube.
It's got texture on each color so that I can do it
Yeah.
without seeing it because I can just feel the different. It's
You and
fun.
your- you and your
Gregor will go
cube.
ahead and roll initiative too. Not great, not terrible.
Don't worry, I think Fisk did also pretty terrible.
Fisk, what do you have?
6.
Ah, yeah, that makes me not worry.
6.
Person in front. 6. Hold on, I just gotta reload this real quick. Yeah.
I assume we just see Fist kind of like struggling a little bit for no reason to just.
It's not normally this tight.
All right. Who am I missing? I'm missing Liam. What have you got?
Liam typed in chat.
18.
18. George doesn't get initiative. He's in here. Neither does Elmars.
He left. Oh, great.
Oh, of course, the only other person with like a decent amount of health that's not new to the party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Don't get
Yeah.
kidnapped again, you.
All right. So
Hopefully he should
let's
be
see
getting
who's at the top
unkidnapped.
of initiative order.
Mhm.
Here we go. Sort. Largest to smallest. Pink. What's your dexterity?
Oh,
The modifier or just the raw number?
Modifier.
+4.
+4. Okay. This is a +1. Bit of stat spoilers, but oh well.
Mm,
All right, use all of your dex-based things against it, or spells.
You can make
for any
them
of you that have
try
them.
a dex-based saving throw that may or may not be one of
Yeah.
their stats.
I wish
Anyway.
I had a dex-based saving throw.
I don't think I have many saving throws to begin with. Wait, no, I might.
So Pink, you
I have a
definitely come out
strength saving
first.
throw.
So you're at the top initiative order. You see this person dart around the corner. What would you like to do?
Who's at the top?
You.
Oh,
You.
oh, nice. Well, in that case, I will cast. Wait, can I see them right now? Are they in my view?
No, you'd have to run ahead, unless you have an area of effect attack.
Shoot.
You could
So glad
also
I pushed
spend
you out
a
of the way
turn
now.
buffing people if you need be.
I'm seeing if I have any sort of. The fact that I can't see them and that I have to run forward makes this a whole lot worse. Because I had a whole plan and everything.
They're attempting to climb a rope.
Yeah, it's a lot less intimidating when Ryan Jack does the little diabolical plan fingertips thing when he's not DMing. It's not nearly as terrifying.
I immediately
Who's doing
stab
something to my
Liam.
face?
I turn around and stab Liam.
I'd like to see you try.
All right.
Not really.
Pam-
Don't do it, please.
What is your plan here? What is your
I'm
gut
gonna-
reaction?
My gut reaction would probably be.
Becoming George.
Oh,
wait, no, I don't have the icons up.
probably be to run forward.
Run forward. All right.
Just enough to
So
where.
10, 20, 25.
Oh wait. Oh, is that difficult terrain?
Because you're moving through people, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta like shuffle around them.
Let's see here. And I think for the first time, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Ooh. Okay. Where are you misty stepping to?
Just far enough to where if I like hug the left wall, I can see the dude around the corner.
All right. So like right about here, or kind of like there.
Like if I were hugging the left wall, would I be able to see him from that square?
That's not a line. That's a. Yeah. You'd be able to see him from here.
Okay. And that was a bonus action. Yes, okay. In which case, I will then, what do I have?
And Liam, you're on deck.
What?
You're gonna be after Pink. So you're the next
Oh.
player.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I just realized I do have something that's an area of effect. Oh well. I am now within that area of effect, so I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
I can hurt everyone, but I'm included in everyone.
Actually, it's not hurting. It's entangle, but
Ah.
I don't also want to become entangled.
All right. So you've used bonus action. You've used movement.
I
And you
am
do
going
have a little bit of movement
to-
left.
Do I?
I don't think Misty Step counts as movement.
Yeah, Misty Step's teleportation, not movement.
So you've got, you did 10, 20, 25. So you have
And I
5
have
more.
25.
Well, if it's Misty Step, would it
Oh, you have
count
25.
if you're going through people?
I use my 25. Oh.
That's true.
Because you were counting that as 10, 20 rather than 5, 5 because it's Misty Step. I'm just asking you since.
I thought it was movement, then he did Misty Step, and that's why I counted it that way.
Yeah.
I think the Misty Step was to get past us.
No.
Without
It was
having-
there.
I did it. I did it
Okay,
afterwards. I did
never
it
mind.
afterwards.
I apologize.
You good?
We have to see where you're stepping.
All right. You've got action left.
Yep. I will draw my longbow, and I will shoot
Okay.
the guy to the left.
All right. You'll shoot what you now see to be a big hulking Goliath man.
Oh.
Oh, this is presumably Dawn, if I can. Yes, I can name.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I thought it was a girl. I thought it was like
Ah.
Dawn in the time of day.
DAWN.
This is Dawn
Yeah.
DON.
Yeah, I realize that now.
This will be, I hope, a 22 hits.
22 does hit. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage.
Where's my D?
Any specific arrow or just regular arrow?
Probably, yeah, one of my radiant arrows.
Radiant arrows? Okay.
So that's an extra D4. Ooh, yes. Rolling almost max everything. Feels so good. That's going to be a 14.
14. All right. 14 damage, and they don't have any weaknesses, presumably, to piercing or radiant that you can tell.
All right, and I would just like to point out real quick.
Yes.
I took 1 level in Druid, like not too long, I'm pretty sure, after the True Sight dungeon. Tank has not used any of his Druid spells or anything. I don't think he
Nope.
knew they existed
Ah.
in him. So when the time came when he was like needing to get to where he needed to go, I want to flavor that as kind of like he accidentally Misty stepped.
All right.
Like,
So,
Does Misty
trying to
Step
push
have
by
a-
your allies here and this new individual to get up toward the front to get a better shot. Your drive to sort of, finish the job here gets you much further than you expected. You're not exactly sure why. Everyone else you see Pank filter into just mist and reconstitute about that would be 15 feet away. No, 20 more feet away from where he turned into mist. At which point he, out of the mist, draws his bow, firing off a shot that you do hear lands. And next is the orcish individual who gets to see you here, and they're going to take their great axe and try and hit here. It's going to be a 17 to hit.
That
I believe that does
hits.
hit. All right,
Yep.
and that's going to be some damage.
Oh boy.
Ah,
The
yes,
one
great axe is a
person-
D12, isn't it?
The one person we were
Oh,
protecting.
Oh, darn. Has
Ran
them
forward.
Why Statue.
1 damage plus
Let's
how much?
go.
Plus 3.
4 damage.
4 damage from a great axe that goes and swings into your misty form. Maybe your misty form hasn't fully reconstituted and it only barely scrapes your actual physical form. So 4 damage to you, Pank.
How much damage did Pink do?
He did 14.
14.
Okay.
Presumably
I
4
have
of
been
that was
paying attention,
radiant.
I
You
promise.
got max.
Yeah, I don't keep track of damage types, just how much damage.
And that's where he's going to end his turn. Liam, it is now your turn. Gregor is on deck, but Fisk is after Gregor.
I love how things are positioned here. Because I can't see either of them. And all my stuff is site based. Uh, I guess I don't know if there's anything I can really do with Pink being as close as he is. Like if he had taken a step back, that would have been ideal.
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't got movement.
I guess I'll just move closer so that I can be close enough to
10,
get there.
15. This would be 20, 25, 30. We get you there.
One space between me and Pink, so if somebody else wants to squeeze in there, they can.
All right.
And then I think
Man, if only
after
someone
that,
had long strider.
Yeah, that would be
It's
so
fun,
nice, wouldn't it?
Man, too bad no one does.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I think I might use bonus action the help feature that I have. Oh, who do I do it on? I'll do it on Pink, because he's closer. And then ready in action in case Pink goes down, I guess, to shoot whatever takes him down with the bow.
Fair enough.
I just pull out my bow and get it ready.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, there's not really much else I can do.
All right. Gregor on deck. Gregor begins 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his turn. He's close range boy. Fisk,
Yeah,
it is your
I'm
turn.
not, but there's nothing I can do
I'm
without
gonna
sight.
try and get as close as possible to the enemy, since
5,
the most
10, 15,
injured person
20,
just ran
25. You
forward.
can get there.
I have 40 feet of
And did not leave room for anybody else to get in.
So you
Yep.
kind of like squeeze in this bit. You can kind of occupy the same space if you
I'll
so
take it.
choose.
I'll take it. Can I get a peek at the... Do I know there's a guy coming down the other corridor?
You did hear the orc yell for someone, and you did hear Pink shoot someone in that direction. I will say in this like squeezed in bit, melee attacks would be at disadvantage, just because you don't have the space to fully swing your sword or scimitar.
Which is why
But
I'm
a loaded
gonna...
crossbow would work.
Yeah, which is why I'm gonna try and just go ahead and shoot the Dawn.
Our Dawn
The
is
Dawn?
the great one.
Yeah, the Dawn.
What about the one that's actually like, closer and able to deal with damage?
Yeah, but he would.
with
You
the
see,
great
he can
axe.
do. He can do things
Hmm.
that I can't hit him easy, but he can hit us. I can hit this guy easier. So I'm gonna
All
go
right.
for it.
Go ahead and roll your shot as you kind
Well,
of like.
first, I would like to activate my Crimson Right of the
Okay.
Dawn on my crossbow, just to get those extra damages.
Crimson Right of the Dawn with a W, not Crimson Right of the Dawn with the O, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry. It's Dawn v Dawn.
Oh man. All right, so you
Alright.
activate your Crimson Right as you run over, squeezing through people. You kind of like squeeze past Pink here, this Aarakocra individual, pointing your crossbow around the corner. Go ahead and roll to hit.
It is 5 feet. I feel like there'd be enough room for two people to stand
Yeah.
side by side, just not enough
Yeah.
to like shoot stuff.
Yeah, no like sword swinging, full arc range.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Sights on this thing are off.
You see it just
Or I'm shooting right a corner.
the arrow fires straight, or the bolt fires straight forward. It seems to be a solid hit as it, where it would land, but the armor just barely is able to fling it off to the side. Wait a minute, I can't read. That's a AC of 13. You do hit.
Oh,
No.
never mind. The sights are just fine.
So you see this, it seems to like
The DM's
land
vision
in the
that needs
armor,
help.
slightly go askew, and then right into his side
All
there.
right.
Go ahead and roll
Alright,
damage.
so that's yes. That is 10 piercing damage plus an additional. It's a 1d6. Wait, no, he's not undead, is he?
No, not as far as you can tell.
Well, I'm asking for the
Yeah, the thing.
right, yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, for
So
this
it's
situation,
gonna-
necromancy is fairly uncommon.
Right. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Crimson Rite specifically, I just do an additional 1d6 on top of the d6 I already do from it being a rite, correct?
That is a question for you, because this is your ability here.
That's what I'm interpreting this as. I think that's how that works.
I'll allow it. Pink has a similar thing with a D8.
Cool.
We can go over it after the session if it's
Yes.
confusing.
That's an additional 4 radiant damage.
Additional 4. Another 14. 2 14s. Well then, how do you want to do this?
Oh, that's what you love to hear.
Wow.
You know, I'm a simple girl. I want to take him out with an arrow to the knee.
All right.
Ah,
So, moving past all
Oh,
these adventuring individuals, squeezing, wriggling your way through, just barely kind of sliding past this, larger breadth Aarakocra individual and his wings, his, very nice blue wings, just squeezing by on the wall. You aim your crossbow, just like very quick angle around the wall. You pull the trigger. It goes and flies towards the knee. It kind of gets a little bit cocked as it hits the armor plate, but then the extra angle allows it to hit more solidly into this armor, into some unseen weak point, as it slides into his knee.
The
As
crotch.
he
Oh,
just
never
mind.
collapses and seems to pass out from the shock. All right.
He was a Don until he took an arrow to the knee.
That was going to be his turn next. Pink, what's up? How's it going?
Oh,
hopefully he's
Don's
a bad
down.
guy.
Okay, cool.
There you go. Don's down. There you go. You're kind of squeezed in with this individual kind of just like pressing herself against the wall here, reaching around. Friction kind of pulling her down a little bit,
Hank,
or gravity.
you said melee attacks would be at disadvantage.
In
Because
this
we're in the
space.
same space.
Yeah.
If you went one step forward, though, it'd be fine. You'd have enough room.
Do I want to do that though? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll stay. I'll step one forward.
One step forward for Pink. All right.
And I am going to I'm gonna okay, first I should remember to do this. I'm going to Hunter's Mark, the guy right in
Hunter's
front of
Mark?
me.
All right.
Bonus action. And until the spell ends, I deal an extra d6 whenever I hit it with a weapon attack.
That's an M.
Which is funny because I'm actually going to hit him with an attack. My quarterstaff.
All right. You go ahead and swing your staff. He's marked.
And also, I keep forgetting this for some reason. I have 2 attacks per action.
Ah. Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks then.
All right. First one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't hit. That's gonna be a
All
night.
8 does not hit.
This is a
That's
child.
okay because I rolled a 10.
A 10 total
Yes.
does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So as you
Well, shoot.
as you push past this woman who's on your right now into this more open corridor, you go ahead and draw out your quarterstaff and go bing bong. And he just goes ahead and very dexterously blocks them off to the side. Up next would be, this is him. Fun. So he's going to go ahead and go for an attack again. Great axe. That's a natural 19. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit. And then that's going to be a D12 of damage. Oh boy! That's almost
was
maximum
busy,
damage.
I was busy working on the spreadsheet. I forgot to remind. Pink had the help stuff. You could have rolled with advantage on something.
Oh shoot. Oh well.
Ah, well.
Next time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Pink,
it only lasts.
so
because
the
then I can give it to
favor
somebody
that
else.
y'all have been doing to Don gets returned to you as you take 14 damage from this great axe.
We all like doing a solid 14.
Yeah,
To
interesting.
me? 14 damage to me?
14 to you, Pink.
Yeah, that's... Ouch.
Are you
You've
dead
got
yet?
movement left if you
No,
need it.
I'm not,
Oh wait, no,
I'm
you
not.
don't. You have
Okay,
movement.
cool.
I am looking bad,
Are you
though.
dead
I'm
yet?
looking bad.
Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet?
Uh,
Are you dead?
All right, we'll leave that there.
Like-
That is his
Like,
turn.
I don't know if y'all watched the
Liam
Croods.
is next. Gregor
the
after
grandma and
that,
the
and then
Croods.
Fisk after that.
Not dead yet. I cannot hear you.
Liam, you're next.
If I squeeze into that space with Fisk, can I hit him with a Toll the Dead? Hey, has he taken any damage yet?
Good question. No,
No?
Okay.
everyone just went for the Don.
Well, he's the Don.
Yeah,
You know, we gotta take out the
true.
leader.
I don't suppose I get sneak attack if I like reach around that corner and like stab him with a knife.
Well, he's next
Or
to
even- no, I
many
can
other
sh-
people, so...
Any melee attacks would be at disadvantage. If you want to do a ranged attack, it'd be probably half cover, which is a +2 to AC, if I recall.
But it would also be within 5 feet, so that would also be a disadvantage, wouldn't it?
No, it'd be ranged attack, so it wouldn't be.
Range
a
attack
disadvantage.
would be at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I can't range
he's-
attack him from where I'm at, can I?
Yeah.
So.
If I take a
Liam,
step forward, maybe.
you could take a step forward. You'd have this line of sight. As we established, they were able to hit this guy from this position. There's enough
Okay.
of a line of sight between that for you to do that. You just have to
So I
kind
could
of
shoot.
try to not hit your allies. So it's +2 to AC.
Okay. And if I shoot him, would I get sneak attack?
He seems
think-
preoccupied with this bird in front of him, and also this
I was gonna say.
this bird that turned
Oh,
into
there's-
mist, which is something that is known to be a thing, but it's not a common thing, that's for sure. And also this woman who just just popped out of nowhere and shot his friend in the knee, and that
Dang.
friend just collapsed, as it probably severed a very important tendon or
No.
artery.
He'll heal.
It's just a
Hopefully.
flesh wound.
He's but a scratch. A scratch. There's an arrow in your knee.
Anyway, Liam.
Oh yeah,
got
I don't.
actions.
I can do it if there's an ally within 5 feet of him. So I'm gonna shoot the guy, and hope I don't get a nat 1 and hit Pink, who will probably die.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's say I'm
It's okay, I
below
have lay on
1/5
hands.
health.
Okay.
All right, so moving forward, you go ahead and fire an arrow.
I think it's gonna hit.
What is it?
A natural 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
it hits and crits,
hits.
and go ahead and roll damage ×2.
So
We'll
is
double
it
the
times
dice.
2 or double the dice? Because I can never remember.
Times
Does
2
that
to the
also
dice.
count?
Not
Does the
modifier.
sneak attack also get times 2?
Times 2 to the number of dice. Or
Yeah,
times 2 to
double the
It-
dice. Right?
I allow either way, just so
Okay.
if you don't want to roll a bunch of dice, you can, or if you want to
That's
roll a bunch of
fun.
dice, you can.
But rolling a bunch of dice is fun, yeah.
Yeah. I have an entire
the
bucket
math
of
is
dice.
slow.
Also, does the sneak attack also get doubled?
Sneak attack does not. I don't. Unless is sneak attack a roll of the dice or is it just a plus?
It's a
It's
roll.
part-
It's an
it's
extra
part of
So yeah, we
2d6.
double it.
Yeah, it's part of the actual attack. Technically.
I
Oh
actually
god,
need
this
more.
thing is taking a lot of damage.
So I'm gonna,
It is. It is at full health, but
it's gonna
I don't
be
know how
around
long it's gonna last.
66. Because it's
76.
wait, let me no, it's 66, I think. Yeah, because I get 2d6 for the short bow. For doubled.
Oh, 6
Um
d6.
6d6.
Okay.
Because the short bow does 1d6 times 2, and sneak attack is 2d6 times 2. 6d6
Alright.
plus 3.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
3
laugh so
whole
hard
rounds of
it's another
Monopoly,
14.
I think.
You think that's a full round
It's
of
so
Monopoly?
satisfying to have so
3
many.
whole rounds of Monopoly.
He's not wrong.
Or Catan.
I can't math.
I
I'm
failed that
pathetic.
on an emotional level.
Hey, the best part is I have an 8 a.m. math class on Tuesday, so that's
Oh,
gonna be
boy.
fun.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
Good luck to you.
It's a 21.
We will
I
remember
have to
you.
pull out my calculator.
21 damage.
Plus 3, 24. Plus 3,
Oh.
it's 24.
Plus 3. All right. Huh. How do you
You
want to
dead
do
yet?
this?
How do you want to do that?
Dead yet?
I shoot him in the face.
So you're going for the kill.
Okay,
Wow.
not the face. I'll go for his general chest area.
General chest area. Ambiguous maybe kill.
I'm not familiar with that general.
I can't.
Mhm.
I don't want to like maybe full dead him if I don't have to.
All right. Well,
Liam's
both of
not a
them
big
need to
fan of
make
killing
dex
people
saving,
anymore.
or not dex saving
Or
throws,
ever.
con saving throws. For a death saving throws. There we go. That's what they're called. So as you go ahead and take the step up, and you can see this orcish individual here, you just go ahead and pop one arrow out of your crossbow into his chest.
I don't know if I have a crossbow. It's a short
Wait.
bow.
Short bow, my bad. You go ahead and short bow definitely has a recoil like that.
Yes.
And that just flies straight into one of the weaker parts of the seam of his armor, going in somewhere, probably puncturing a lung, maybe puncturing the heart. You don't really know for certain, but it's either way is possible based off of where you hit him. As he also just kind of, his eyes just roll back, and he falls forward into Pink.
Oh, cool.
It's up to you if you want to just like take a step back, Pink, or if you want to catch him.
I'm gonna take a step back.
All right, take a step back.
Yeah, that arrow is getting
Still let
launched
him fall.
further in then.
As
That arrow is just going to go right
the
through.
weight
He's
of
gonna
him falling to
fail
the ground
save.
just like goes in there. You know, sure, it's a failed save. Why not? We'll give him a fail as well.
Hmm.
So that ends combat.
That
was
All right, then.
like 2 or 3 rounds if I recall.
I think it was about 2, because I only went once.
Oh yeah, so that's 2 rounds. Good to know. I'm keeping track of order of events and time for certain things happening.
I am going to...
I appreciate
would be
that.
convenient. I want to move forward, tie him up, and then heal him enough so he doesn't full die.
I'm going after the fire slinger.
All right.
Which way is the fire slinger?
Liam, you step
We
up.
can ask
You
him
go ahead
once
and
I get
tie
him
this
up.
guy.
You're just
Hank
gonna
pointed
take
in
that.
a direct.
You take a step
Hank
back.
pointed in a direction, so I'm running that way.
Fisk.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna be like. and
So, what's
point
the
in direction
situation?
we came
Oh.
from?
Gregor.
Dead people.
Hey, Gregor.
All right, Fisk, I guess you just start running. You go off that
I'm
one.
going after the fire slinger. I don't have time for
Alright.
chit chat. This is important.
By yourself.
By yourself, splitting
I'm
the party
gonna-
even more. Let's go!
We got a triple split.
Well, if I die
I wonder
tonight,
what the
I blame
consequences
all
of
of
your
you.
actions will be.
Well,
Excuse
you know,
me.
if the party
Jeff!
follows me,
Excuse
Please
me, I'm at
don't
10
break Simone's
health.
heart before I even get to play her.
I'll be fine if one of you follows.
Eventually I will,
We
but first I gotta make
will.
sure these guys don't die because Liam's done dealing out death.
Yeah, and I'm
So you
done
say.
letting criminals get away.
What do you mean, so you say?
All right, Liam, go ahead and roll a. If
No,
I
you
recall,
have
this was
to
a
hire crisis
survival
right
check. Let's just make it dexterity because you're a rogue. For tying them up.
For the,
Tying
for the rope tying. I think at this
the
point I
orca.
should just have like advantage or something in rope tying.
Proficiency. So we'll say dex plus proficiency.
These
Well, why are we tying them up? Aren't they dead?
They're on death saving
death
throws.
saves.
Oh, right.
I'm tying up and healing him because I don't want to repeat it last time.
All right, so this is going to be another round of death savings throws as you're tying.
Yeah, this rope ain't coming undone. It is a natural 20.
Wow.
And then I'll give him a point of healing so he's not dying actively.
All right. So you bring up the orcish individual. They're alive. They're tied
Very,
up.
very tight
They're
up.
rustling. They can't do much. The other person is still kind of bleeding out of just the
Yeah.
the wound. Or I guess they're on this side. No, wait. Knee, right? They got shot in the knee. There's just blood spurting out of their knee around the arrow or the bolt.
Ooh, artery.
Mhm.
I'll go tie him up as well and then heal him.
All right. While you're tying, that's another death saving throw. Because you tied first
I
and
hope
then
he
healed.
doesn't die. But yeah.
His cons plus is a 3. He rolled an 8. Barely. He was already on 2 death saving throw fails.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So do
You
I
get
have
him
to roll
back
for
up to
this
1.
not? Or does the 20 carry over enough? Do I just have to
Alright.
roll to tie him up?
Yeah, roll to tie him up.
Not as good, but what am I adding to this?
Dex plus proficiency.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then that might. 11?
11? I will note that down.
Hmm.
And this would be the Goliath.
He is on 1 health, so
He
I
is.
don't think he can do too much before we can just pinch him and put him back under.
Surprise.
And you said it was a natural 20 for the other one?
The first guy, yeah. Listen, I completely forgot. I have an entire column, just a single column on the side of my stat sheet for items George has mended
Fantastic.
to keep track of how many
Alright.
times he mends something.
Hope you're ready
Where's
to
that
start
counter at?
mending fists, because
So that was probably about 2 more rounds of combat. So in total, we've had a 4 rounds of combat here as these things have happened. Fisk, you're still running off.
I'm in a full sprint.
You're in a full sprint.
Of course
Good
you
to know.
are. How do you expect us to catch up with you and keep you alive if you're full
I don't
sprinting
know
away
you
from the
all.
people
I
who-
can't.
I
Look,
mean, might be good
I
to
heard-
wait for backup,
I
but you're
heard-
also one of the top hunters, so you know.
I'm good at what I do, and I have a plan. If the plan fails, well, it was fun knowing you all.
For these past like
I'll
10
see you next
minutes.
week with a new character.
Oh
I swear
snap!
to
I forgot
God,
to
if you
prepare
break
a
her heart,
music track.
I will break you. She may just be a character, but
All right. Well, I'll have to play that through YouTube. Anyway. Going through these tunnels is what Fisk is doing. Tying them up is what the main party is doing. George, your dad is struggling to climb up a rope for, a solid 30 seconds. He's presumably
That's
going
about
ahead of
right.
you.
Yes. Quick question. How long has it been since I casted Longstrider on myself?
That's a good question. I do have that timeline. Let me just count the math out. Okay, Longstrider. It's been probably about 15 minutes.
Okay. I try to push him up, like, let's go.
Eventually, you see Finn at the top, who you don't know, actually. You see this random... No, you do know Finn.
I
You met
know Finn.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know
Finn.
Finn.
You see Finn at the top, kind of confused to see you here,
Of course.
helping pull you up. He says, what are you doing here? As he starts helping Elmaris up.
That's it's a good question. What am I doing here? Such a wonderful question. The answer to that, it escapes us,
I'm retrieving
Right,
my son.
Elmaris. Are we
says
outside right
Elmaris.
now?
He's being hoisted up right now. So the rope's also getting pulled up this hole. Elmaris is getting to the top.
But is the whole way to the outside world?
This appears to be the hole that you dug.
Oh. So we did go down that hole.
That is that hole. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know this hole.
That really helps. That is so good. So,
Familiar hole.
so have
Yeah,
me and
Elmaris
my
is getting
father made
hoisted
it
up right
out?
now by
Okay.
Finn.
I shall continue climbing up.
So the bottom of the rope is what's bringing him up. So you're down here. The rope is kind of like getting pulled up with Elmaris kind of tied in.
Oh, so I'm not even on the rope?
You're just waiting at the ground for the rope to be re-lowered down.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I shall wait for the rope to make its way back down.
All right.
Or
And
no, I
during
won't do
that,
that.
that's going to take a little bit. So to get the time accurate between the three parties, there's three actually. We will go over to Fisk. You're running down the hall.
Yeah,
you
a
get
thought occurred to me. Do I know which intersections
rare
to follow?
occurrence.
Because you mentioned, you mentioned there was rope. Where does it? Did that rope?
The
lead
rope
where I'm
is
currently-
it does weave through different intersections, but they only went down one path. There's only one thing of rope.
Okay, so if I just follow the rope, I can presumably retrace their steps.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I would
doing
say
that.
it wouldn't be at maybe full dashing speed, but it'd be close-ish. It'd take you
Okay.
about a minute to get back to where they were. At which point, I will look up minor illusion. How long that lasts?
I think it's a minute.
Yeah,
A minute?
isn't it
Oh
a
yeah, it's gone.
It's a minute.
I'm almost too afraid to ask
minute?
what you all did, because I'm just assuming it was you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
Is there
George.
anyone in the?
So you get to what seems to be the end of a rope, or end of the rope. It's been singed on the end, and it's about 5 feet from an intersection. At which point we will swap over to the other end of the party because now it's been a minute for you. It's been a minute for George or Airjor. It's time to catch up. So, other part of the party, what are you doing? We'll put back crystal bells, I
am
guess.
going to cure wounds myself.
All right.
Depending on how well that goes, I may also put a little healing into you.
We're pretty good. That's gonna be 9 points back to me.
9 points back to you. All right.
Still well below half, but
I guess I'll look at you to ask if you do you want more healing. I can.
that would be nice if you can.
Okay. Question is, should I lay on hands or spell? I guess I'll also do a cure wounds.
Also, cure wounds. Go ahead and heal yourself.
Yes. Not me.
Oh, okay.
Healing pink.
Fair enough.
Why would Liam care about himself? He's not in the best place mentally.
Mm.
It's gonna be a 7.
Ooh, yes.
7 healing. All right.
And that I am officially above half. Let's go.
Okay. I think I'm above half too, so I think it's pretty okay. I'm above half by
All right.
like 2 points.
And Gregor is just standing around.
Full health.
No, he's been
Gregor.
He should
singed.
follow.
Or he got hit
He's a
by a
little
door, if I
singed.
recall.
He did. He did. He did.
We should probably follow.
All right, you follow. This
Yep.
whole interaction probably takes 6 seconds because Cure Wounds was one action. Cure Wounds was one action from another person. Gregor, Confusion is one action. And you all start to trail behind. I'd say you're probably 6 seconds behind. So you do hear Fisk running ahead. Actually, no, you waited. Your 6 times 3 is a number. 18 seconds. You're about 20 seconds behind in rounding terms. But because you are the ones who laid the rope, we'll say you'll get there about at the same time. So Fisk, you get to this intersection where the rope is kind of singed. And behind you hear running from a group.
I really want to ready my crossbow to shoot them, but I don't think it's. I think it's probably the people I was just talking to and not more enemies. Can I
So
get a general idea of where the fire slinger might have gone?
Well, what we'll do.
Oh, my camera froze again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been frozen for a while.
Oh yeah, it keeps doing that.
We'll go ahead and grab all the party tokens. Except for never mind, not all the party tokens. Just the ones that didn't stay behind. You all go off this way. Fisk, you've made it to this intersection here.
Gregor is in the walls.
Gregor, he's in the walls. He's in the walls. Anyway,
I was gonna say earlier, like I would probably regret pointing this out, but Fisk does have a higher walking speed than everybody else.
Yep, 40
she does,
feet rather
but
than
she
you.
took some time
you're-
to kind of like follow the
Yeah.
actual rope versus you who laid it down. So you're at this intersection. There is no longer any sort of blockage here. You wouldn't know it was there in the first place, but you do see a big just fire, evidence that there was a giant fire plume here, searing all the walls. Ash just kind of caked.
Can I
around
tell the
that-
general
was the
direction
epicenter of
that fire plume came from, perhaps?
From this tile here.
Okay, so okay.
And with just dark vision, because you don't have a torch or any sort of light cantrip on you, you're just you can't see any markings right now that would, just purely be coloring. It's all just black and white.
Right.
Should you continue following the rope?
The rope was
Is there
severed here
more
because
rope?
of the fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it still
the fire
continues
grenade.
at some point down the corridor. I just don't know how far away and if you can see it continuing.
Not from this position.
Well, I assume I would take a step forward to try and find the next end of the rope.
Fisk, you go ahead and take a step forward to try and just look around. Go ahead and give me a perception check. As I check
not-
the times.
14.
14. You do see that there is a rope heading a bit to the north, or upwards.
I'll head that way.
All right. Are you still sprinting?
Once again, full sprint.
Full sprint. All
I
right.
can't let this person get any distance. I can't give them an opportunity to get away.
So, as you step, let me go ahead and find the certain layers here. Where is it? Tunnels. Here we go. Tunnels. As you go ahead and step, Fisk is here. About 20 feet to along this tunnel. The tile below you seems to fall down. You hear a rope clip
Not good.
and slide along the wall, and nothing. And you keep running.
Okay, yeah.
If you or
That's
if you
probably
keep
not
running if you
good.
want to.
That's probably not good, but I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Bodily harm is not a factor in this.
And we'll just say you're there as the others catch up. But they don't mustard.
How did they catch up so quickly? I'm faster.
Whoop. She's in the walls.
Whoosh! You'll never find me now.
All right, and time-wise, let's see here. Fisk, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception's not great. My passive investigation's better.
What is your passive perception? Just because running through these tunnels,
13.
there's things to hear. 13. All right, you don't hear anything of note. Actually, you know what?
Do I investigate anything of note?
They're trying to be sneaky, so yeah, you don't hear anything of note.
All right.
There's a they somewhere here.
Apparently,
It might be Fisk.
and it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's probably not me.
As we'll say, with the pause at that's a pressure plate. You know, the other part of the party gets caught up a little bit better. Let's say they also make it to the pressure plate as you get there. And Gregor is all the way at the top. There we go. He's in the back now. All right. You continue running down this hallway, and now I can actually just grab all the player tokens and move them up. So you get to another intersection that
Up until you can't.
seems normal.
I'm just gonna keep following the rope.
There's no more rope.
That is unfortunate. I assume I hear them approaching.
You do hear them approaching.
Which way?
Pank, as you begin approaching.
Would I have seen which direction the cloak guy went?
The cloaked guy went back this way.
Oh.
Backwards.
I immediately tried
don't think
booking
we
it
would've seen
that way. Whichever way this cloaked person went, I'm going that way.
Are you all pivoting to go the other way?
I suppose
If
so.
Fisk is leading the way, just like running, then yes.
All right, we'll put Fisk at the top again, or at the bottom. Player tokens this way.
Onward!
And Pank,
That's what
let's
Fisk
see,
says.
that was their roll. They have a plus of that. Your passive perception is
15.
just enough. As you're running past this wall again, you hear the rustling of what seems to be like a bag of pebbles as you continue running.
Would Liam hear this?
Liam, your passive perception is 13. So
13.
no, it's just out of your thing here.
Okay.
Hank will make note of it, but it doesn't sound like anything of dangerous.
And just out of
At
curiosity,
this.
are you all being stealthy or are you just kind of gunning it?
Hell no, that would take time.
Good to know.
Got to be as quick as possible to catch this.
Let me charge for an enemy known for being lethal without being careful at all and just fully letting him know that I'm on my way.
I have a plan.
Hey, it's sporting.
It doesn't
So
matter if it's
Fisk,
sporting if he's not gonna be sporting. It's an every man for himself kind of
Gregor,
world.
Liam, Hank.
Or woman.
Well, if I've learned
or
anything from
neither.
Lord of the Rings, I am no man.
I was gonna say or woman. Or neither. Also, I laughed so hard. I was laughing so hard earlier at the ma'am or person
My
because
pen
I
doesn't
literally
work.
just the other day had somebody go, sir, ma'am, could you help me find the rice?
Why my pen no work? Oh, now it works again. Wow, I can pen. That's
But
too
can
big.
you
Insane.
pen?
Oh, true.
No, that's Paul's job.
I can.
Ah, okay.
So
Oh,
you
okay,
make
cool.
your
So
way
we have
down
at
this
least
tunnel,
one person who can pank.
Yeah.
and I
Mm,
suppose
it's,
I should.
it
enable
leads
this.
into a void. Ah, that's not a void.
There seems to be an entrance to a larger room here, as you all make your way.
I'm scared. Is Fisk just gonna run into the big room?
Probably.
60 feet of dark
I'll
vision,
take a-
if I recall.
I'll take a quick look to see if it looks like there's anything of importance in there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That's a wall there. No, 60. All right, you get to the... You see most of this room.
Good.
But you don't see that bit.
So
'cause
you're
it's
lucky
kind of wall.
Simone's not here because she would smack you upside the head for being stupid.
Yeah, but she's
A
not,
voice
so I can
echoes
do what I
inside
want.
your head. Fisk, don't be stupid.
It's just like a married couple.
You're not here.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Yeah. I wanna
What you see in this
Get out of
room
my
not now, not
is
now.
a larger sized room that seems to have sort of a tiered layer system, probably about 1.5 feet to each tier, that sort of just encompasses and goes down towards the larger open area, and almost a sort of stage here. With your dark vision, you do see there are 2 cages empty on the stage.
This sounds more important. And okay, I'm gonna head into the room, I guess. I'll try and be a bit more careful now, since I think we're getting close to them. But
All right.
And also Simone's muttering inside your head, but not really, because she's not within 60 feet of you.
I'm hearing Simone in my head, even though Simone isn't here. Like, Simone
Simone's
is the
just
voice
your
of
voice for
reason that I'm
reason.
ignoring. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So heading into this room, we will go back here for a second.
Oh no.
You notice that the floor's kind of wet. There's a bit of a chlorine-y smell to the entire room.
This place used to be a pool?
Go ahead and roll me just investigation if you want to
Oh, I'm good at that.
check things here.
If I'm not mistaken, chlorine is very reactive.
Well,
That's true. Just
you know,
true.
I'm good at it if I can roll well, so that's a solid 9. Oh, wait, I have
9?
advantage.
Oh, from the inspiration, right?
No, from something else. It just says on my
Ah.
character sheet I have advantage. Take it.
And are you staying at the top or are you heading into this room?
I forgot about the inspiration opportunity. It's a good thing I already have inspiration. Wouldn't have gotten anything from it anyway. Because I never freaking use my inspiration. Because I'm a chicken.
what do you... Sorry, what was the question?
Are you staying at the top here or are you heading down into this room?
Does this seem like a trap?
That's for you to decide.
Damn.
I mean, you can do perception, like check for traps, if you want to do that instead.
That can't be part of the investigation check?
It can.
Okay,
I mean,
dirty 20
the
for the
perception's
investigation.
more the look for traps. The investigation's kind of like investigate what this liquid is if you want to.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the liquid, I think.
Investigate the liquid.
Yeah.
All right.
I can survive an axe to the face. I want to know what this is, because it could be part of something. So, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you touch the well, with the dirty 20, you take a bit of just random cloth off of you, assuming you are wearing clothes under that hat.
Yes, I am wearing clothes.
So you get just like a little scrap of cloth and you dip it in there, and it seems to just ever so slightly dissolve.
It's a good thing you stopped, because then you wouldn't have feet.
You take note of
Ruined
your
my
shoes,
poop.
and your shoes are also beginning to kind of smooth
Oh.
over at the bottoms.
My boots. They're so
Stepping into
nice.
this.
Sounds like you
Back
have
out
some
of the
mending
liquid,
issues.
Doofus.
I don't know
Only
if this
someone
can be
who's
mended,
mending was
George.
here.
Material
If
being
only there
lost.
was someone here who could mend.
If only.
You just have to like scrape up all of this liquid and then bring it back for the mending.
Yeah.
So, does it seem acidic in any nature, or
Definitely acidic.
Hmm.
Or caustic in the very least.
does there seem to be any way to exit this room besides the one we're in?
From are you just staying at the top or are you heading deeper?
Despite the voice in my head telling me not to, I'm gonna go in further.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I gotta know if they can leave this room. If not, we station people here and then book it down the other hallway. Yeah, see?
Whoops.
Oh, never mind. I don't see that.
Don't see what.
Exactly.
I think I made a little oopsie. There we go. Oopsie fixed. There's nothing down there. There's nothing down there.
There's nothing down there, guys.
There's nothing
Don't look
there.
for any secret doors.
Your character wouldn't have seen the mess up of the DM.
We just see,
Alright, so Fisk.
again, we just see God like shifting things around just
Yeah.
before our very eyes.
You see a doorway open, then immediately disappear.
Hey, all the gods
and
are
then a
dead.
voice saying, "Sorry, sorry."
Sorry, my bad.
And as you're walking down, go ahead and
Ignore
roll me a
what you
perception
saw.
check.
No, it's never that. It's just God's voice. Oopsie.
Oops. My bad.
And you'll get psychic damage
Confounded.
from hearing the voice of God.
Are you all following, by the way?
Not it, because I actually have a working like thought process. I know better than to walk into acid.
Oh no! It was clearly shown that Fisk has good.
He's just ignoring it right now.
He's just ignoring it.
So is anyone else following?
I'm watching from the not acidized
Would I have seen the acid thing?
Angry.
tunnel.
You would have seen, from this vantage point, probably her dip a cloth into the some sort of liquid on the ground. You do have your dark vision goggles on, or your dark sight goggles, and so she like flicks it about to get the liquid off, and the cloth does seem a bit shorter.
How extensive is the acid? Like, does it cover like everything?
From your
That
vantage
I
point,
can
it seems
see.
like it's just randomly sprayed across the room, or like dumped.
Okay.
Like someone took, a bucket or something and just like threw it across the room. For the natural one on perception, Fisk, as you get past this final ledge here, so this edge between the slope or the ramp and what appear to be at this point bleachers, stone bleachers.
What did you say?
Across your ankle, feel a bit of a rope tug. As let's just pull up the fireball spell here.
What? The what now?
So listen
as
to Simone.
you hear a click
So, see
as
you guys next session
there's
with
a bit
new
of a
character.
shatter as this needs you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, good news. I'm good at those.
If you can roll well,
Good news. I rolled pretty well.
good.
Okay.
16.
16. All right, that does
Pretty
save,
good.
but I'm going to need to get multiple dice out of this because mental math.
Now, I know I shouldn't do this, but I rolled a nat 1 on perception. Should
Mhm.
I be at disadvantage?
Oh god.
It's
Oh,
fair,
my.
and I want to play fair.
Yeah, critical fail. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I
I know I would do that in this scenario, so don't worry, it was better.
whew.
The only reason I asked is because I knew I would do the same thing in that scenario if I were
Look, I
Mhm.
appreciate the
DMing,
honesty.
so-
However,
I gotta be honest. It's a critical fail, you know. It could be really funny when I just am incinerated.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Jeez.
That would be very funny.
You guys
The
meet this
1D
person.
for Simone. I have like the entire character
So
Simone.
what was your
like
roll?
the entire plan I have for Simone is like a slow burn romance type of thing.
16. You guys meet this new character, and then they do some stupid stuff, and they're dead. Well-
I just instantly.
It was fun seeing you guys. I'll never show back up.
All right. What was it?
16.
Oh, 16 again.
No, the second roll was higher than the first.
Ah, okay, cool.
It would have been a dirty 20.
Ah. So that's going to be 4d6. So
Ooh.
that's going to be 8 plus.
Not 46. 4d6. Yes.
Only 13
4
damage
dice
to you,
6.
Fisk.
Oh.
14.
13 this time.
Aw,
around. 8
dang
plus
it.
5.
I'm fine.
As the entire
Is
room
a
begins to
light
be
burn.
set ablaze.
I'm
Oh.
less fine.
Oh.
Actually,
Well-
you know what? No.
To describe it a
fine.
little better, short, maybe like 2 to 4 inch flames. The whole room isn't necessarily on fire, but every flat surface is now has this burning liquid on it.
Right.
Was all the acidic looking liquid that was on the ground, are those
On
the
fire.
areas of the ground that are on
I
fire?
think that's what's
Yes.
burning.
Yeah, okay.
That is what's burning.
Yep.
It's a 20-foot radius, but it spreads pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fisk, you're on fire now, or you're in a fire.
Man, you know who could put out fires?
Who would be very
Maybe
useful in
one
this
person on the
scenario?
party.
It'd be
Jeez,
nice if we
George,
had someone
we're gonna
who
get
could
to
put
you
out
now,
fires.
Oh, great.
as Fisk just gets to be in
Leave
a
on
perpetual state
fire.
of, this was fine.
Yep.
So George, eventually the rope does get lowered down to you.
All right, I go ahead and grab onto it and start trying to climb up.
All right. Go ahead and make me a bit of a strength saving throw. And you're not tying yourself into tying a knot to yourself, right? You're just climbing straight.
I am not just going
So
straight.
yeah, strength or
Saving throw?
we'll make it athletics check.
All right.
I don't know
good.
why I said
that,
saving throw.
That is a 10.
A 10. You're able to slowly meander your way up, and as you get towards the top, we're gonna go back to Fisk. We're just gonna have more George moments in the session. You split
on
the party.
fire.
This is
I
all
don't
you.
want you to just leave, so I'm gonna make sure you know that periodically you'll have 2 seconds of screen time.
Mhm. So,
Alright.
Fisk, you're in fire. What do you want to do?
Firmly book it, but
The voice in my head is telling me to, quote, firmly book it. However, I'm ignoring that voice and kind of really want to investigate those cages.
All right.
while on fire.
I'd like to. Well,
What
are
are
the
the rest
cages
of
on
you
fire?
doing here?
Or Well,
watching and
but
concerned,
Is everything?
but not
is
about to risk my
everything
life
on
for this
fire,
person I don't
or
know
is it
yet.
just
Every flat surface in this room has, at this point, caught fire.
ah? You see, I thought it was just slowly spreading. That's different.
It spread pretty quickly.
Okay.
By the time you get to wherever space, it would have spread to that space.
And the cages are
Probably
on
not
the
gonna
stage.
find anything useful.
Cages are on the stage, and the fire seems to be
Can
traveling up these stairs here. Actually, 20
Any
feet
chance-
from this point, 5, 10, 15, 20, wouldn't have caught necessarily on stage. Just
So what you're saying is there's a safe zone.
for now.
I'm gonna run towards the stage.
Oh my goodness.
You
All right,
are on
Fisk,
fire,
the
so you're
stage is probably
dragging the
about
fire
5 feet
with
up.
you.
So
Wait, am I on
5,
fire
10,
or am
15...
I just?
You're singed and you're in fire, and if you stay, you're probably going to catch fire.
Right. Okay. Just had
This-
to make sure.
Does Fisk have ADHD because she was so very on track to fighting
Well,
the
that's
guy,
why
and now
I
she's
was.
like, let
Hold
me
on.
investigate the cages.
I was about to say something else. I want to try and yell at you guys too. Keep going that direction. Try and find the fire slinger. Don't worry about me. Find him.
Oh.
This is fine. Go.
I'm gonna look at the others. I'm gonna look at Gregor and Liam, and with like a concerned expression.
I'll be
I
fine.
can stay keep an eye on her.
Gregor, want to go scout up ahead?
Sure.
Let's go.
Gregor
We
have...
love Gregor.
We love Gregor.
We're gonna split
I'm
the
just gonna
party. Let's
look
make
into
it
it.
like 2 people each, so there's a slightly better chance for each side.
Yeah, we've split the
Yeah,
party
me and
3 ways.
Amaris.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
3
I also
different
have
groups to
Danny.
do.
Does Gregor have night vision, or is he just kind of going with the flow here?
Gregor,
Oh
My
shoot.
sister's
do
giving me the
orcs
wisdom of
have-
never split the party, having never played D&D before.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
think
no, I
half
know
orcs
we
have
should
She
night
is
split
vision.
the
wise.
party.
She's
Dark
wiser
vision,
than
60
all of
feet.
us.
Oh,
No,
Gregor has
no,
dark
I know
vision?
that we shouldn't split the party, but
Wait, hold on.
I mean, I didn't
Gregor
split it
has
first.
night vision? Or dark vision?
Dark vision, yeah. 60
Oh
feet.
shoot. Alright, yeah. Well then Gregor and I guess will go scout ahead. The damaged
All right.
person and the completely healed person.
I mean, to be fair, we're also having a fairly damaged person and a fairly fully healed person on the other half of the party, so
That's fair, that's fair.
I think Liam's probably the lowest right now.
So you go ahead and go ahead. Fisk, you're on the stage here.
Mhm.
As you get to the stage and jump up, the fire does seem to have spread to the stage now. Go ahead and take 1d6.
That's
That's a whole 6 damage, fire damage.
Morgan, I might be able to actually.
Okay.
Uh,
6
so-
fire damage.
6 fire damage.
That's
As
unfortunate.
your clothes are
This
starting
is
to heat
not
up.
in a good way.
That's very unfortunate. I like this outfit.
Are Gregor and I still here as this is happening? Like, would this have happened as we were leaving? Like,
This
or
would happen as
we
you're
have-
leaving, yeah.
Would I have had a chance to notice that there's fire spreading onto Fisk?
Depends how quickly you decide to go.
I don't
Because
know, they
Gregor is
stopped to
leading the
debate
charge.
how
You've
they
got to
s-
rifle around people.
they s-
If you're going
I don't-
immediately, you probably wouldn't notice. But if you're kind of like,
Yeah, no, I
Alright.
was imagining Pank is like looking at everyone confused, especially as Fisk says that. Like solid like 10, 15 seconds standing there before actually leaving.
mhm.
So like
Yeah, you would have seen the fire start to spread a little bit up on Fisk's pants.
But I'm not lying. Why are my pants on fire?
So Fisk, you've made it to these cages. They're open.
Is there anything, any clues or anything I can gather from these cages?
Investigation check.
I will gladly do that.
Pank is strongly considering flying into the room and getting Fisk out.
That
And
would
if only
be,
someone
you
didn't
know-
have to be on the ground.
Okay, investigation. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 26.
Okay. So these fisks, what?
No.
These cages,
There's now 2 fisks.
have a sort of dirt, pebbles at the bottom, dried blood, ripped fingernails, clippings of hair, very, very loosely scattered. There's not a lot here, but of what you see in this 26 perception check, there are definitely, things that would be painful to be removed in here, including blood, of course, as well as just general dirt. Some very minor shreds of cloth that are now starting to catch fire. These doors are opened. They seem to have a locking mechanism on them that's been unlocked. And
Okay.
that's
Can I
about it.
tell
They do have more of
approx-
this liquid in there that is probably going
Right.
to get spread to very quickly.
Can I tell the approximate age of the people that were probably in here based on like how big
Probably
the
not
fingernails
age,
are?
but
Age
uh,
range.
size-wise, smaller individuals.
Damn it. Okay. I guess.
Or just,
Because-
it's all pinky nails,
Yeah. Just a
Last name's
bunch
the
of
only
pinkies.
child killer.
I really hope you don't say that out loud, because
No.
then real fighting words.
Literally nobody in the party knows because nobody asked.
Yeah, because we
Uh,
had no reason to ask. You were just acting.
Except for the fact
Thinking
that Liam
George
said
knew.
like maybe 2 words since then to the party outside of
I'm gonna-
combat.
Oh, yeah.
Just before I run out, I'm going to do a quick visual sweep, see if there's any potential exits
Uh,
beyond the one I came in through.
so to do, well, you're already going to take a d6. So from your vantage point, give me a
Yeah.
perception check. Five. Nothing of note.
Alright. I look up, see that they haven't run, and just run towards them.
All right. And
There's
as
a
you
party,
run,
since
you're going
apparently
to
they
take
haven't
another
left yet.
d6
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fire damage. I don't write the laws of the universe. That's a 6.
No, I don't
Wow.
care.
Wow.
See, what you don't understand is I take D6s all the time.
Constantly.
I'm a blood hunter. It's literally the core of my class is just take a D6 of damage to do something cool.
Hmm.
You're saying I just have to take a D6 every turn? And I can continue what I was doing? Sure, I do that normally. My clothes are going to be needing some mending, but that's besides the point.
Well, once George is back with us,
Yep, if only we knew someone
Only.
who could
Yeah.
mend.
And as you get out, your
I was half
pants
hoping your
are definitely
clothes
on
would still be
fire.
messed up.
Hank is
go
gonna
ahead and
use his wings to kind of
make
like
a dexterity save to
the
try and
fire.
put it out.
Wait, who's making the dex save?
You, Fisk.
Okay.
I was half hoping your clothes would still be burned by the time you meet back with Simone, just so that she could be like, "What the hell did you do?"
At 21.
21. Yeah, no, you just like whoop all the fire onto the ground, and it just like whatever's burned just kind of peels off.
And start, like, basically what Pank was describing with his wings, I start doing with my own jacket. Just put the fire
Alright.
out.
The fire's out. The room is inspected, but also ablaze. Those cages seem to also have been set ablaze as you were running away. And now you're back up here where there's no liquid. The liquid pretty much just encompasses the room itself.
That was crazy.
Why haven't you run? Go! And I take off down the hallway.
Down the hallway, off this way?
Yep.
All right.
now on an adrenaline high.
I've been on the adrenaline high. If I stop moving for too long, the adrenaline high ends.
Even higher adrenaline high because you're
Yeah.
just on fire.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's
It's-
It'll
was
be alright
fine.
until it isn't.
Yeah.
So running off in that
Basically.
direction, you do encounter another pressure plate.
Oh, shoot.
no.
That hasn't been disarmed yet.
That once again presses down.
Oh, guys.
You don't hear any rope, and nothing happens.
I guess
That's
I gotta just
terrifying.
run through here.
well. I guess last time this happened, nothing happened. So I'm just gonna keep going forward.
All right. Running forward,
Genius
you get to an
strategy.
intersection that goes all four ways, including the way you came. To the right, though, it is caved in.
Do I see any evidence of, I guess, recent usage in either path? Like someone has recently been here?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Or survival check, because it's kind of like checking tracks, I guess. Like checking to
Not
follow
not
animal tracks.
investigation.
Yeah, let's make it survival.
Okay.
Especially because you're in the dark.
7. I haven't been rolling well
7?
today.
Down the center of this hall that you've gone through, the dust does seem to be, parted from the middle, kicked to the side. No discernible direction. It's just all directions are kind of evenly parted. You don't know if this is recent or it's been like this for a while, just from general foot traffic.
And that's only one way, or
All
both
of the ways, except for the caved-in way.
Right. Damn it. Lost it. I will
Feel-
turn around.
You turn around, all right.
Begrudge.
Can I hear anything on any of the
Begrudgingly.
tunnels?
Give me a perception check, because you're following Fisk, right? Yeah, you made it to the
Yeah.
intersection. Yeah, perception check.
Check away. It's a 19.
19? Nothing of note.
Would I have heard any more of those what sounded like pebbles or whatever on the way anywhere?
No.
No. And that was in which hallway was that we were going?
That was closer to where the door blew up.
Okay. With Fisk saying, "Oh, we should go back" or whatever.
We lost him.
Yeah, that's what he said. I think Pink would, after everything has calmed down a little bit and there's nothing much going on at the moment anymore, would remember there was some sort of secret entrance that blew up. So, and he would relay that.
Oh, right, that one that hit me in the face. That was fun.
That wasn't fun.
I'm sorry?
There's a door that blew up.
I'll get to that part later. You said there was a secret entrance somewhere?
Yeah. It was some sort of trapped door where when I pressed on it, it blew up, and we didn't go into it because we needed to get out, and that's when we were attacked the first time.
Can you show me where that is?
Yeah. We were planning on going back to it at some point after we weren't being attacked.
Well, we're not being attacked now. Oh shoot, my cloak's still on fire.
Just
You make
phasing
your way
crashing
back.
through the walls.
Phasing through the wall. Da, 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 da.
And Pink being at the front of the charge here, if that's where you want to be.
Yep.
Let's see how. Oh yeah, that's a 5. You hear sound echoing through this hallway as you're approaching of what seems to be a child crying, followed by a voice that says, "Shut up!" as you hear something paper-like fly through the air, hit something, and the crying silences.
Do all of us hear this?
Yeah. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
you would
am
all
I the
hear
one
this
who
at this
hears-
point.
I'm
Okay.
running towards the screaming child.
I'm also
All
running.
right.
I
Forward.
immediately book it. Once again.
So you get to this doorway here. Do you all just filter in?
Is it coming from there, or is it coming from?
That's where the
The
sounds
front.
seem to echo out from.
Okay.
I'd like to make sure Pank isn't the first one. Since last I checked, you were very injured.
I'm above
Liam does not
half
care about
now.
himself in the slightest.
Gregor's fine
Especially
where
not
he
when
is.
there's a child on the line.
He looks a little concerned though.
Gregor's just along for the ride.
I'd like to take point if it's okay
Oh.
with all of you.
There we go. Let's filter everyone in.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Have you guys opened this door before, or
The door is open.
Yeah. This is
okay?
the
Well,
one
I'm
that
running
That's
in.
one way to put it.
blew up.
You're running in as you
No. I'm going to try and do this stealthily.
stealthily. All right.
Give
Everyone roll
us
stealth.
some
stealth.
advantage. Yeah.
Gregor's gonna roll
Now,
Let's
how
hope
I
the rogue
naturally.
can
roll-
He
stealth.
does pretty good.
The
Finally
rogue
listening
cannot
to the
stealth.
Simone in her head, in their head.
Yeah. That is, yikes. 12.
12. All right.
You got an 11, which is a natural 2 plus 9.
I did better than the rogue.
Oh wait, stealth checks.
Yeah.
The
stealth
rogue
checks.
is very concerned about the child
As is
Um,
the
and
Fisk.
not about himself.
As is the Fisk.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dirty 20 for me.
Dirty
Liam is
20.
low
All
key
right.
worried about accidentally killing the child again, so.
And I think that is everyone. So you all think you're being pretty quiet. Liam, like, you're a little concerned about a child dying, so you're maybe a little not at the best of your game, but you think you're doing all right.
Pulling up by my hand.
I will
Uh,
have to press bow at the rogue.
As Fisk, you get towards the end of this hall,
Mhm.
and around the corner, make a dexterity saving throw as you round this corner.
I was about to ask about traps, but then. Oh well. Natural 20!
Wow.
Oh, first, good
Okay.
roll. First really good roll of the night.
Ha.
Good morning.
Let's just go ahead and, where is it? Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one.
Oh, there's another room full of either guys or barrels, one of the two. Hopefully it's barrels,
Children.
not guys.
Surely it's
Let's
barrels.
hope it's not them. Well, actually,
Let's just
Would be good
fireball the
find
room
people.
just to be safe.
we just did that. I don't want to do that again.
God
My
has
clothes
just
got
revealed
removed.
Children
their
have like 4
location to
health.
So the
us.
Just
trap
for
is
the
right
record,
there.
so if you do
You
14
see
damage to a child, they are full
Appear
dead.
around your feet
Eviscerated.
a large loop of rope that quickly tries to ensnare you in. This rope was presumably just not even here before, so you didn't even see it. But as you take that step forward, it tries to grab you, but you just very deftly jump. With your very good stealth check, you're still unseen. But you do hear the other room go quiet for a concerning amount of time. In this room, you see a bed off to the corner, a handful of desks that have been very much rifled through in a hurry, as well as roll me a history check.
History. That is not my strongest suit, but allegedly I have advantage. I have to figure out why I have advantage.
As we're walking down or moving
Oh.
down this corridor, could I be pulling out my bow and just kind of have an arrow knocked and ready, but not like
Did
pulled
you
back
roll
yet?
nat
Optimum
20?
pride.
I got an Autobot, so yeah, nat 20.
All right. You see
The second
on
one?
what looks to be like a clothes stand a conductor's uniform. The coat, the hat, the boots, the pants that are all roughly fire retardant for someone who would be at the helm of one of the trains of Citrine.
I'm sorry, conductor.
Oh, conductor. Okay, train conductor, not
Yeah.
musical conductor.
I also
Oh.
thought musical conductor.
I was like, is he leading
Am
a
I the only
children's
one
choir?
who is?
Or I suppose engineer is probably the term. But they do both roles.
Am I the only one who thought train conductor, even though I'm an orchestra?
No, I thought a train conductor as well, and I
I
was
full
in
thought,
band.
like, is he leading a children's choir?
I heard.
That's what this whole thing is
oh,
for.
new set of clothes for George. Whenever
There's
he
not even a
Speaking of
uniform
music,
for conductors.
George,
Pretty much just a
you
suit.
made it to the top
Yay.
now.
Woo!
You're in this hole that you dug. The wood below, or at the bottom of the hole has been pried back for people to climb in and out of. But this is your hole. You're in Pank's hole.
Right.
You're in Pank's hole?
So
I don't
Can
think you
I
should
say it
phrase
like
it like
that?
that. I don't think that's a good way
So
to phrase
to
it.
clarify, I'm now in the station, or am I outside the station? Where are we?
you
dug
climbed
into?
up out of the station into the hole that you dug with Pank. It's sloped up, so you're on that slope.
Right. So I can see daylight again now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finn is at the top, who helps you up. Are you sure you can't help? There's potentially that incinerator individual I mentioned before. We could probably use the assistance. This is a pretty bad
well,
guy.
Hold on a second, Finn. It's
Bright outside.
It's frozen.
Oh, he has frozen. Oh no. And with that,
Okay,
we will
I'm
take
back.
our
Hi.
break because it's
no.
12.
Wait. I'm back.
Okay,
He's
hang
back.
on.
Oh, God.
Hey, George.
He's back.
I'm back.
Jason.
I'm back.
The second you were ready.
Okay. No, sorry. I don't know if I can. It's rather blinding out here, isn't it? As I cast blindness on Elmaris.
Ooh.
What? I mean, is it a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save.
What's the DC?
14.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Does he notice? Or can I tell if he notices that I did that to him?
He's confused. He's going to insight check with a natural 15. And he's also a charismatic guy.
Oh, sorry, no, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution. What's his cons? I've got it right here.
-1.
He's got a +0. No, he's got a +2 to cons.
Okay.
So he does make that. And he's got a +2 to charisma. So, yeah,
Yeah, it's
What are you on about
really-
there, Jor?
I don't know what you mean, Father.
As he steps back.
I reach toward my hip to, like,
What's going on here?
I pull up my flute and cast Hold Person on him.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Wait, would I need to roll initiative before he makes the save?
True. Go ahead and, well, I would say do it just for the sake of,
What?
hey, let's see what happens.
Right, okay.
Because name Finn was preparing to stop somebody from doing something. But
Okay.
how fast they were at doing that.
My initiative, that's a 16.
16, he rolled an 8. So yeah, cast Old Person. What's the save there?
Wisdom 14.
Rolled another 14.
Shoot. All right. Well,
As Elmaris now draws his sword. Don't do this, Erjor.
Father, I'm not going back with you.
What do you mean? Don't you care about your mother?
Don't you care about me?
Of course I care about you. You're my son. But I need you back so we can bring back your mother.
Father, the time of talking is over.
Ah, yes. Fire Emblem quote.
Nah.
Really, no, I'm thinking talk is cheap.
Where is that from? Oh, yeah.
I suppose it is.
I mean, I used my action, so...
Seeing you with a flute and Elmaris with a sword, Finn is going to step between you and Elmaris and try and grapple Elmaris. Or Elmaris' sword. So he... Elmaris rolled that, okay. Well, well, well. 2 14s. 14's the magic number today.
It really is.
Who's the
Man, could you
modifier
stop doing
for each
that?
of them? So Elmaris has a strength of +0.
Finn doesn't,
as you
I'm
would be
imagining.
able to gauge from, having lived seeing him occasionally. Finn has a +3. So yeah, Finn is able to grapple the sword out of Elmaris' hand. Hold on, sir. Let's settle things amicably. I honestly don't want to deal with you folks, because we've got a very important thing going down below.
Is it my turn again?
It's your turn again.
I quickly turn to Finn and say, I'll explain this later, and dash off.
Dash up the slope past Elmaris,
No, dash away from both of them.
because you're currently at the bottom of the slope. So at the slope, like
I
this,
didn't.
it's
Yeah,
Elmaris,
okay.
it's Finn, it's you. And Finn is between you trying to grapple Elmaris, trying to tog you both down. And then, of course, down here
Is
the
there
hole.
a way for me to climb out that doesn't involve me going directly past Elmaris?
You can try and acrobatics up.
I would like to do that.
What
You
is
have,
your
like,
strength
Misty Step or
modifier?
something?
My acrobatics is dex.
Right. Strength modifier is what affects just general climbing. If you have a strength modifier strength score of a certain amount, you can just move that.
Right, okay, so it's -1.
Okay, so yeah, you probably
my
can't
strength.
jump out of this hole very easily, but you
Mhm.
can try an athletics out or acrobatics out of it.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Probably acrobatics.
Yeah,
I would assume.
I'll take acrobatics, and that is a 15.
15. All right, you sort of wall jump out, just kind of sticking your feet in or your boots into the softer dirt,
Mhm.
and climb out. It's like whatever. And Elmaris attempts to run after you. He's not that speedy of a boy, and you probably can long stride again.
Our long stride's still going. It's an hour.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay, good. So no.
So
You dash. He dashes after you, but certainly not as fast.
yeah, because if I use the dash action, that's 80 feet of movement, and
for
he's
him,
also
that's,
an elf. 60.
60, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're running into the daytime.
Yeah.
Now,
And
As
see,
we
the
go
funny
back
thing-
to the other party. Well, what's the funny thing? I like funny things.
I actually know this area because I've been here before.
You have. And Elmars might have also been. You don't know how he got into these tunnels.
A good point.
Could we take that break? I need to go to the bathroom.
And let's take a break at that, yes.
yeah,
We're back now.
with Morgan picking her nose.
No, I
And
refreshed.
you all
It's fine.
are, well, except for George. George, you're just booking it. And Elmars is trying to book it after you.
He's a
Somewhere
stud.
but
else.
So
eventually he gets farther behind, trips on some sort of pothole, or not really pothole, but some sort of divot in the ground, and just, fist slaps the ground. Like side punches the ground. Just on his knees in kind of sorrow. At which
It's a
point we
good
go
thing you
back
didn't have to use
to
Plan C, which was look behind you, and takes off in the opposite direction.
Look, a
we go back to the
pterodactyl.
map here,
Oh, what?
A pterodactyl.
where Fisk,
No,
you
no, no,
avoided
Mars is like,
I
this
think it's pronounced
rope trap,
pterodactyl.
I
Um,
apologize.
but any sort of noise in the other room has just silenced.
Oh, right, that's what we were doing. We were finding children.
Perhaps. You seem to be in some sort of bedroom / like just small, almost kind of like apartment, single room apartment. There's a bed, there's desks, there's things strewn about. There's a clothing rack with, just one uniform on it right now. And a door to the next room.
Right? Does it seem like the trap triggered itself and is no longer operable, or?
The rope is just hanging above you from the ceiling.
All right. I'm going to kind of point it out to the rest of the party, shush them, and tell them to come forward as I sneak closer towards the door.
All right. Fisk, you sneak closer, and this door is ajar. You cannot climb into the jar, but
Dang it! I was about to ask that.
you could probably take a peek if you get up close. Do you follow?
I'll follow, yeah.
Liam and Gregor also kind of filter in here. There's a hat rack
You
there.
didn't give me a choice if I was going to follow.
Liam.
I mean, I am. Just saying. You didn't give me a choice.
I am, but you didn't give me the choice.
It's not that I was going to, it's the principle of the thing, you see.
Gregor, are you gonna follow? Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Alright. I'm
You're
going
all
to
in this
pull out-
room.
I'm gonna pull out the crossbow, get ready, and then peek in.
Peek in.
See what's happening.
All
To see
right.
what's happening. Look into
That's
the
how
jar.
my bow knocked.
You look into the jar. As I go and
What's in the
turn
jar?
on this one here.
What kind of jam
but
we got in the jar?
And get a knife to the face.
Just
They're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, I only have one eye.
just like my father
I have become the DM.
in real life. To be clear.
Peering into this room with your crossbow kind of like under you, I guess, as you're peering. You see there's a desk over here-ish, but there's a big metal device in the middle of the room that's probably about 6 or 7 feet wide. And then there's a couple of cells that are locked, or that seem to be locked or latched, with what look to be children inside. There is light in here. There's a very faint, what looks to be lantern coming from whatever this desk is. And there's a cloaked figure just sort of standing in this. You can't really see them, but presumably if there's anyone to be hiding in this room, they're going to be in this corner because that's the only place that you can't really see.
Okay. Do I know that the walls connect?
No. I mean, you could make
No,
a challenge. Yeah, go ahead.
can I guess, there's a pathway that was here, it's roughly close to where this wall is?
Yeah, you can do the relative scaling in your head.
Okay. I want to try something, and this may go horribly wrong.
Okay.
I think that's the motto of D&D.
Okay, I'm going to explain my plan before I try and do it. And not in character. I want you guys to stay here. I'm going to sneak around to the wall that's probably connected to the wall of this room, and phase through the wall and stab him when he in the back, essentially. Like pull a full sneak attack by phasing through a wall.
Okay.
Aw.
Forgot you could do that.
Because he can see, he'll expect us from the door. He won't expect us from the wall.
I also forgot you could do that.
Yep.
I did not
I've
know
been
that was a thing that could be done.
I am then saving it. This will be the first time I have used it as fist.
Oh, I thought you did use it. I'm
I
thinking
don't
of something
think
else.
I have.
I'm
No,
thinking of something
it's-
I think
else
the
then.
Shadow
I-
Elemental Beast
Yeah,
used it.
the Shadow Elementals tried to, and I had a similar ability, which is why I knew about it.
Okay. That's what I was remembering.
Yeah.
That was a frog.
Indeed.
That was-
Does
Does that
was
make sense to
really
you
good.
guys?
That
We can
yeah.
say it's all just being whispered to each other. You
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
pretty high stealth.
Okay, cool.
After about a
That sounds
minute or
good,
so,
yeah.
you hear more filtering around.
More what?
More like ruffling through objects at
That
this
sound like a
desk.
plan to you guys?
I'm sure, yeah.
Alright, I am going to try and sneak back, roughly guesstimate where the wall is, where like they would likely be. Basically, try and find the point of entry for myself.
All right. Where's map? There's map.
Would you just not be able to phase through if it was too thick? Or would you phase through and you'd just be in a wall?
If it's too thick, I will phase
Run out
up
of movement,
until
I would
my
think.
yeah. I'll run out of movement, and then take force damage from being within an object.
You're like somewhere around
I
here.
see.
Don't worry, I technically get ejected to the nearest unoccupied space and take 2 times the force damage equal to, equal to, the yeah. I take force damage equal to 2 times the number of feet I moved. So
oh, wow.
if I end up in the wrong place, I am very much in trouble.
That is bad, yeah.
Yep. I also probably would have relayed this, but once you hear confrontation, please come in. Don't just wait for me.
I can imagine.
Okay, cool.
All right.
No, we're just gonna sit here, hear things going on, and just wait for you to come out.
We
And
just
then
hear
eventually the other guy
Fisk
comes
scream
out.
for help, but we're just
While
like
Fisk
chilling
is
there.
walking over, what are you all doing?
Waiting, I guess.
Any
Listening
movement inside this
for-
room?
I mean,
Probably
probably
be a
move
little bit
closer to the door,
door,
but stay out
yeah.
of sight.
So Liam, you go towards the door. Pink, what did you say?
I also get closer to the door.
Also get closer. Gregor's just gonna
Staying out of
back
sight,
you up,
but listening
moral
for.
support.
Thank you, Gregor.
I love how the
You're
guy with the lowest
real
health
one.
is right in front.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're good at this.
So
Okay.
Fisk, you stand still really fast,
Damn,
and
for referencing
you
the Flash.
begin phasing through the wall. Are you visible as you're doing this phase, or do you turn invisible? I think
so
something with true
as-
sight could potentially see you, but that's
As
we discussed,
described
not really a
in
thing
this, like
That's totally not relevant.
to expect.
I step between the planes. However, the planes don't exist here, so based on how it's described, I think I am invisible.
Okay, yeah.
So it's kind of a good shit's hit the fan. I need to
Right.
hide.
Because yeah, with true sight you can't see it, and that's why it's the benefit of doing that.
Right, yeah. Why it's different than something like invisibility.
So
Okay.
Fisk, you stand still really fast and pass through this wall.
The
You're on the
second
other
I
side of this
see
wall,
okay, do I see him? Because I'm still
you see a cloaked figure looking over these things. One hand is in their cloak, one hand is stuffing things into their cloak.
Okay.
They're facing away from you. And I should
Oh,
go
good.
ahead and just open this folder.
Hopefully, it's a bad guy.
Where is the
Considering
token?
Okay.
he's in a room full of children.
Oh, that's where all
I
the
would
bad guy
assume
tokens
so.
are.
I found the bad guys, guys. They're all the way away.
I stuffed them off to the side.
All right, let's not confuse the two white people.
Let me just adjust this so that it's a little more gray.
That's what a phrase out of context.
It's also
Yeah.
about the same color gray.
I was so confused for a split second.
Is that
Okay.
Now there's
distinct enough? I
white,
can do this.
gray, and
yeah,
slightly
that's
darker
clear.
gray.
Yeah.
He's like Liam and Fisk's child.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's not. No.
That's a very cursed.
Okay. I have an idea that I'm really excited to try. I want to use the Blood Curse of Binding amplified
Okay.
to try and hold him still for
Okay.
a minute.
Minute.
It's a it's a strength saving throw,
Strength saving
From him.
throw.
and if he fails, he doesn't get his speed or reactions.
But
for
does
a
he get
minute.
actions and bonus actions if he has them?
I believe so. It just reduces, it just reduces speed to 0 and cannot take reactions.
Good to know. All right. So
Assuming he can't
save-
teleport, we're fine. Confound.
There's gonna be like an Enderman bop into space next to you, hit you, and then bop
Wow.
out.
Wow.
it's a natural 1.
Wow.
As you see him just seize up. Let's just roll
Alright.
initiative for the sake of it.
Yeah.
You all hear this grunt.
Yeah.
As
Which die do I roll for this? This one.
Like Gremlin side is
we'll
coming
just
out.
switch to this for now.
Oh, thank goodness I used this die.
Just keep my initiative as what it was, I guess, because 6.
Fisk is at 6. Got it. Gregor
16.
got a 13.
My
Liam,
initiative will be
16.
23.
23. Got it. What is there? Okay. Good to know.
I think I rolled all the bad out of all 4 of my die and it averaged them all together into just, yeah, sure.
I've
Oh my
pretty much
God.
only been getting bad, except for that one time I didn't.
You've gotten 2 nat 20s. I don't think you can say that.
Yeah, but I failed pretty much everything else so far.
Me and you have both got 2 nat 20s. It's the only 4 nat 20s so far this session. As far as I've logged, I may have missed some.
All right. So top of initiative order is you, Pang. You hear him seize up.
I will burst through the door.
All right, I have to do damage to myself.
All right, you burst through the door. And
Blood Hunter.
under the light, and at this angle, you can see his general face shape. Let's move him just to the top of the baddies. So I can find his token. Okay. Pink. There you go. I just turned you gray.
Oh.
10. 10, 15, 20. You see this figure has a mask over their eyes and a longer snout out front. You would recognize this sort of face shape to be a Hundin, the dog people of this world.
Interesting.
They're cloaked otherwise. They've got one hand that's currently grasping a handful of papers, and the other hand in their cloak.
As
What's
You
far
see
as I can
Fisk
tell, is this the
becoming
cloaked figure
tangible
that we saw?
behind him. The general shape and size of this individual does seem to be the same as the one you saw. The height is roughly maybe 5'8" to 5'10"-ish.
Mhm.
Does he smell funny?
That
Does
is
he
Not
smell
in the
funny?
room.
The room
I
smells
know,
funny.
no,
That's
the
the perception
Just
thing.
in a general perception sense. Is there
General
a
perception
scent in the
sense?
room?
There is the smell of, I guess, like burnt pine.
Noted.
Or a very sappy, burning smell.
So it does smell burnt.
Yes.
Hmm.
Also, Pink, since Fisk is facing the other way, the individual behind Fisk is a child with a book lodged in their head.
Oh.
Like dead?
like
Or...
dead,
Oh.
and like it was like long ways jammed into their head.
Like if this is a book, it is the corner's just lodged into the
that's
head.
what I thought.
Why would someone ruin a perfectly good book like that?
Yeah, for real.
Hank.
You're ruining a perfectly good child! Jeez.
So Pink, what do you want to be doing here?
As my bonus action, Pink is gonna Ethereal Warrior.
Okay. And you can step
As
in further
well.
if you want as well.
I'll probably step forward to the right, left to the left one,
Alright.
Every direction but the one I wanted to go.
Take
I
it back
said.
now, y'all.
Hey, at least you didn't say down.
More than half this time.
Just
Ethereal Warrior,
that-
all right.
Sit down and give Liam a hug.
So yes, I Ethereal
Because he looks
Warrior
like he
him,
needs it.
and I'm going to draw my longbow,
Mm-hmm.
and I upon seeing children, especially with one being dead in his presence, yeah, he's just gonna kill him.
All right.
He's just gonna kill him.
Cool. What are
Pink
you
is
doing?
Not having any of it.
It's
What are you
fine. We
firing
don't
at
need
him?
to. We don't need to get any information or anything out of him. It's fine.
You see, Pink's not thinking about that. He's thinking about this guy's killing people.
Children.
Yeah, and the rest of the children that
children.
you can see in the room are very much emaciated.
Or what?
Very much a what?
Emaciated.
Emaciated. Okay.
But
Like
alive.
starved. Seemingly alive and just
Oh.
scared.
So does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
And I'm also using a radiant arrow.
Radiant arrow. Good to know. Roll damage.
Yep. So first let me roll my longbow d8. Actually, I'll just roll all these at once. So a d8, a d4, and another d8 because of Ethereal Warrior.
8, 4,
So
and 8. Got it.
2d8, a d4
Do you need to keep track
plus
of
4.
damage type?
I don't think it's going to come in play here.
Just in case, longbow is piercing, radiant is
Radiant.
right, radiant, yeah, and Ethereal Warrior is force.
Got it.
Wow, that could have been
Let's see
better.
some big numbers.
That's gonna be an 8. Oh wait,
8?
no, it's sorry,
Across all of them?
14. It's 12.
14. 12. Okay.
12. So not bad. But my
All
die
right.
rolls could have been better. On my 2d8s, I rolled 2 3s.
You see, he very
Yeah.
very stiffly winces at this arrow, going through the side of his cloak.
But you see, DM, I'm not done because I have 2 attack edges per
You
action. And
see
But
what
wait,
happens.
there's more.
But yeah, but wait, there's more. Yeah. He's gonna do it again. he's
Go
gonna
ahead.
do it again.
Jason is looking very confused.
This time,
Oh, sorry. No, just
this time
There's a
not
lot
a
of
radiant
shooting
arrow,
happening.
Lots of people
This is
are
a-
being.
but
A
three
great
to 2d8s.
quote there.
And Ethereal Warrior left for the next time you hit that creature, all damage dealt comes from damage.
So it might just be one in that case.
It's just 1, yeah, okay. And that was bonus action, so I can't do it again. So that'll just be 1d8 plus 4 this time.
All right.
Well, first I gotta roll a hit, you know? That'll
Yeah,
be
you
good. That'll be good to do.
Checking something.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I take a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 does not hit.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. So, I'm glad he went second, because he's already under half.
Would he get
Oh, good.
disadvantage, or would Pink get
I was-
advantage on him since he's like stuck?
Is there advantage with that?
Is there
Not
if he's
that-
paralyzed, yes.
He's not technically paralyzed because he can still take his actions. He just like legs stiffen up essentially. Kind of, he can't run.
So he has 0 feet of movement.
He 0 movement speed and can't take reactions.
So no advantage then.
Yeah.
That's fine. I still did 12 to him. That's fine.
That is a solid number.
Not
not
as good as
14 now.
14. Yeah.
Not as good as
He's the
14,
same guy
unfortunately.
earlier and just slightly damaged, or a lot of damaged.
Technically speaking,
The
max
title
roll
of this
there was a 24.
episode is probably going to be, session
14 is the magic
16,
number.
episode 14. Anyway, it's his turn now. And being put to under half health, he's going to say, "I can't be helped." And out of his cloak, he pulls what seems to be just, what you can see is some sort of white dust. He shoves it into his mouth, and off of the table, he reaches into
And
the
he
bag of
snorts
stones.
cocaine. He snorts the cocaine.
He reaches into the bag of stones, pulls out just a handful of stones that seem to be fire elemental beast crystals.
Oh.
Shoves those into his mouth too, and swallows.
What?
That doesn't sound like how you do cocaine.
That doesn't sound
That's
very
like crystal
healthy.
meth, dude.
He's gonna explode and take out
Under the
everybody in the
cloak,
room.
He begins to light up.
Oh,
And I
boy.
need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Those poor kids.
Even from outside the room.
I'm
Actually,
good
no,
at
the
dex
ones of you
saving
who are
throws.
outside are safe. Everyone inside the room, including the children.
Oh no.
I think the children just
We're
fail,
not gonna
honestly,
make
with this.
it.
Am I intangible at this moment?
No, you've
No.
tangibilized
right.
to
Yeah.
be able to do things to him.
Is this Pink's
Tangibilized.
last stand?
That's a
We'll
word.
find out.
That was cocked. That was not. All right.
Dex saving throw, you
Dex-
said, right?
I can do a dex.
I can definitely do Dex, assuming
I
I.
suppose there's a chance that either of the kids are gonna
16,
not
all
full
right.
die.
I did not roll fine. That's gonna be an 11.
11, all right. Fisk, you succeed. Pank, you fail. And I'm just going to say all of the children fail because even if they succeeded, all the children succeed because, this is 8d6.
The bars don't help. The bars aren't helping in any way.
8d6 fire damage as a plume of fire envelops the room. All of the children are
8d6
set
fire
on fire.
damage.
Thanks for reminding me of immolation, by the way.
Oh, that's where it came
I was
in.
really hoping they would be full dead so I could go and like.
And Pink, you're also set on fire, so you get an additional 46 per turn. So, I will go ahead and roll that
So I
damage.
think
I'm
Pink is
sorry,
down.
8d6 and then 4d6?
Because
It's
you're
on
on
the next
fire.
turn,
You can
yes.
spend your turn putting yourself out.
Man, I think
Figure
I know
action.
someone who
Unless
can
he's
put fires out, though.
unconscious.
I think Pink is
Man.
dead, probably, I think Pink
God.
I
is,
wouldn't be
is
surprised
turning
if
into
he did,
roasted
though,
bird.
there's a lot of fire.
Oh, no.
It's
Oh, wait.
possible.
Wait, because doesn't immolation, if it takes you down, kill you outright?
We're gonna have to find some good clerics around here.
Fun.
Oh, no.
and
Pink?
Pink dead?
fun. This is 26 damage.
Is how much?
26.
That's exactly my hit points.
And this isn't exactly immolation. This is a different device. But you will probably burn 2 smolders if you fail all your death saving throws.
Oh wait, I took half.
Okay,
That. Okay.
okay.
Wait, I took half. Yes.
So that's 20,
26,
26
would have to 13,
damage.
yes.
to me.
Oh, thank
And
goodness. I
Pink,
was like,
your
that's a
body's
lot
on
of
fire.
damage.
When it gets to your turn next, death saving throw.
Yeah. Wow.
Someone-
Okay.
Someone put the chicken out.
Yeah.
And all of these
don't
children
let me
are
turn
just
into a
dead,
roasted
dead.
pheasant.
It smells like cooked chicken in here.
I was about to
You
it
just
smells
walk
really
in and-
good in here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Schneise.
So for
Sure.
the record, I don't know if y'all can see my camera.
It's
Or
frozen.
it's
Oh,
fr-
never
no.
mind.
Yeah,
there we
let me
go.
just. I've got a straw for my chicken broth.
That's about to be pink that you're eating. Okay, so I keep forgetting how exactly do death saves work
It's
because
a
I never
Constitution
have
saving
done
throw.
them pretty much.
Oh, I've done them
Well,
before.
you're about
DC
to do
10.
them now.
I've failed them before. I've had one
But
character.
we'll get
full
to that
death
on your
death
next
saves.
turn. As this individual here begins to evolve for the rest of the round. As we go to Liam. This room is on fire.
Okay.
And
I
you know what?
kinda
Just
see
for the
things?
sake, actually, I will double check the spell. Does it push you at all? No, it doesn't. But for the sake of you just died, Pink, you at least, or you just went unconscious. You fell in front of the door, and Liam can see this.
Okay. And he's still on fire.
You see a burning Pink, unmoving.
Wow.
You see fire envelop this entire room as well.
That's crazy.
Every one of these children are just turned to a burning pile of charcoal.
Okay.
And there's
I guess-
the entire room is enveloped in a bright light.
I want to pull him out of there.
All right, you pull him out. So half speed for movement. So we'll say he's there. I just turned you
Nope.
dead. 5, 15, like 25 to get him out and into this room if you want to do that.
Yeah. Would it be an action or a bonus action to put him out?
That would be probably your action.
Darn. Okay.
The pulling would be the action. Bonus action to put out. I mean, in the rules, or for the immolation spell, it's the player has to put it out themselves. But since this isn't exactly immolation, it's increased in some ways for a range or for an area of effect rather than. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. I would probably still say it's an action.
Well,
Don't
I
worry,
hope Gregor's
Gregor's
got
got
one
turn.
for me.
But you know, Gregor's
got
after
a
you.
turn.
Let's go, Gregor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to really, really hope that. Oh, could I?
You do
Wait,
have bonus
if-
action. That's
Gregor?
true.
Yeah, if I give Pink the help action, could he have advantage on the saving throw?
You would give it to Gregor because Pink is not going to be able to do anything right now.
Yeah, how would you be helping Pink?
Not, I could give him some encouraging words. Don't go near the light.
I'm on fire. There's only light.
There is only like, ah,
It's like
Okay, I'll
the
give-
end of every
I'll give
RPG
Gregor the
where all
help.
the friends come around when the hero's about to die. It's like, don't go, we need you.
all right. So you give help action to Gregor.
Gregor.
presumably?
If I
right,
can't
so
give
you
it
help-
to Pink, I'll give it to Gregor. Hopefully he
You
can
help
put him
Gregor
out.
in whatever he does next, and Gregor is going to attempt to put Pink out with advantage. Same number, both natural 15s. With
Oh,
dexterity,
okay.
Gregor has a +1 that would make the DC.
Thank you,
actually, I should
Gregor.
double check what is
Much
this
appreciated.
person's spell mod is +4, so the mod would be the DC would be 14. You do successfully put Pink out. He's still making death saving throws, but in your next turn you could probably lay
It's
on
not
hands
as
if you have
dire
anything
because
left.
I can just bring him up. I've got 2 spells and like 13 healing pool points.
So when do I roll? Like when would that happen?
At the
on your
start
turn.
of your at basically your turn.
Start of my turn. Okay.
if you
Yeah.
roll a
A nat
higher
1,
than
it
10,
counts
you
as
get
2
a
fails. If you
save.
net 20, it's 2 saves.
Okay.
DC is 10.
And you add your con modifier to it.
Right.
Your con save.
Okay. Good. Good.
So, Fisk, it's your turn. Because Gregor just spent his turn trying to put things out.
Right.
You're also on fire.
Am I? No, I'm not. I made the save.
You made the save, so you're not caught on fire. Everything around you is burning, though. But mostly just the
It
burnable
didn't-
things, since there's not, chemicals sprayed around the room.
It didn't
know what
stop me
you're
last
talking.
time. Won't stop me this time.
Did you go through the wall again?
I could. I'm not
So
going
yeah,
to.
you see this individual in front of you. The cloak is now just starting to burn off, revealing whatever's below is just a pillar of flame, what seems to be.
Does it seem stabbable?
You might be able to stab
it's
it.
dead.
This is something familiar to you, actually, because this looks to be a fire elemental beast, but humanoid.
Does this seem like a fight we can win? Or is
Seems
this
like a fight a hunter could win.
Oh! A hunter that's only at 25 health?
That's for you to decide.
Well, too late to back out now.
I don't think it
Simone,
is.
I'm sorry if I die.
Oh yeah, and now that we've kind of had that moment, let's go ahead and switch to the actual battle theme here.
Oh, that's right, there's music. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm not even in the.
You said I know these kind of creatures, right?
This is familiar to you. You haven't seen anyone turn into an elemental beast before.
Do I
Presumably-
know
It's
what
typically just animals.
like damage type they might be weak to?
You
resistant
would
to
know for a
any
general
action?
fire elemental beast, they would not have any weaknesses.
Dang it.
There's like
They would have
ice or
immunities and
water?
resistances, though.
Right. I was thinking maybe if I hit it with cold, it would do extra stuff. And this definitely isn't undead, is it?
Probably not.
And the
Yeah, I don't
children are all
think-
gone?
The children are charcoal.
Well, that's very unfortunate. I pull out my rapier,
Ice wasn't lean this time.
and because it would have faded, I think, at this point, because I was no longer holding the weapon. I'm going to redo my Crimson Rite of the Dawn.
Okay. The dawn has returned.
Yep, I'm now at 20 health
20 health.
because I do damage
For
to
the love
myself.
of God. If Fisk dies, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be more upset
Don't
than you
worry,
are.
don't worry. This will go fine. Wait. And I'm just
Yet
gonna
again,
charge
this
at him
is
and
fine.
I'm just gonna run at him and try and stab him twice.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks. As you pierce what you expect to be flame.
16 for the first hit
16 hits.
and 21 for the second.
21 for the second. That also hits.
Okay, cool. Hopefully, if I just take this guy out now, we won't have to deal with him. Ooh, that's good damage. That's pretty good damage. Plus, I think I have 2d6s of radiant. So. Oh wow, that's nearly max damage on most things. Nice.
Mm.
The 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6. 34 damage.
Oh,
Wow.
You know, when I can stab
saying,
things,
I
I
wanna
do
keep up
pretty
with
good.
that. I was able to keep up with that, but not be able to add two numbers.
That's
Well,
just
don't
what
worry.
it's like sometimes. It just
Like,
be
I had
that
to pull
way.
out a calculator for 17 plus 6 the other night.
All right. So Fisk, you
23.
do some decent damage.
Wait,
Pretty
only
decent
decent damage? He's not dead?
Is not dead. Because you're
What?
part of the Hunters Collective, it would be assumed that any of your weapons would be slightly enchanted to be
Yeah.
more effective. So
Okay.
you don't get that non-magical resistance.
Cool.
Although it is piercing. Oh, from non-magical
Right.
attacks. Cool.
Question.
Or blood or slashing.
Could I technically phase back through the wall to get away, and then just next turn phase in and just keep stabbing him and then phasing out?
If only we had a
Uh,
telepathic
is it a
bard
bonus
ranger
action to do that?
to
It's
special
just part of
favorite
my
enemies,
movement, I believe.
elementals. That would be nice to
It's
have
just
right now.
part of your movement.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I will
It's listed under other.
pull something out here.
I hope George is having a good time right now.
We're just having a great time.
If not,
Just running along.
If not, I'll just take a step out of his range since he can't get closer and he can't do reactions. So
Just George is just walking along in the background and making my way downtown.
No.
Sorry.
He's still sprinting.
Sprinting while playing his flute,
Sprinting
making
my way downtown.
Putting my way downtown. Walking
Running
fast,
fast.
running
It's
from my dad.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Just
Just
I-
rapidly
I'd allow
flips
it.
as he runs. Okay. Then I'm just gonna phase back
playing
through the
intense
wall
ice.
to hide
And this,
in
this
the
does
hallway
open
I
up.
was just
Okay.
in.
Just remembering where certain things are. So you move, you stand still really fast again, and you move through the wall.
I phase through, and
all
I
right.
think that's everything on my turn. Stabbed
That
him good.
probably is. At the top of initiative is Pink. Go ahead and make me a death saving throw.
Okay, so D20 with my Constitution saving throw modifier,
Right.
and I have to DC is 10. Yes. All right, we're good.
All right.
Success.
Cool.
And
cool.
you die if it's 3 failures, is it? How does that work?
If it's 3 failures, correct.
Okay.
But if you take damage, it technically counts as a fail.
Oh,
Right.
But you're not on fire anymore.
but I'm not on
so-
fire anymore.
Gregor.
Which is
Gregor
why it's a
Newman put
good
you
thing
out.
they put you out.
Hey,
Yes.
goodness, dude. Oh my.
You
Uh,
could technically even say that
And so
because
you
they
know
have
who is on fire though?
later.
The Incinerator. He's
Fire
going to take some
elemental.
damage from that.
Oh, thank goodness. He's just gonna burn himself up.
7 plus 9, 16 damage
Dang,
to himself.
that's better than 14.
But not as good as 34.
Not as good as 34 now. Nowhere close.
Also, you can keep track of your saves
let's
and
see.
fails on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
If you roll digitally only.
No, you can manually do it, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Let me go over to my character who's dead.
Yeah,
With
if I
the
click
saves
on it,
and
Once
it
you
stuff.
hit
brings up
0
things
hit
to
points,
click
you can
on.
just
Oh,
track
yeah.
it manually.
Sorry, that's what you meant. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, hold on. There's only 3 slots. What happens if I get 3 successes?
Your
You're
successes are
fine.
back.
brought up.
Or you're stabilized.
Yeah. You're
Oh, cool.
stabilized at 0 HP.
Okay.
So you're down, but you're not dying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Pink might
Hmm.
Pink might survive another day.
He might survive another day.
Might.
As soon as
he
it's
might.
Liam's turn, you better bet
So,
he's getting a
It
full
is now
healing
the
spell.
Incinerator's turn because he just took that damage. And one thing that is part of this room was his escape route, which he's going to use to
What?
follow Fisk.
What?
Oh.
Fisk, facing in this direction.
Yeah.
It's effectively invisible from the outside should there be, any normal amount of light here. But you can see around this wall here, there is a little bit of light on each side that he begins to squeeze through to follow you.
Oh.
Oh. That's
So you can
not
see
good.
out of
Does
this, just a tiny crack, he begins to...
Does he theoretically enter my range and then leave it?
He enters your range. He doesn't leave it.
Okay. I was checking if I could get an opportunity of attack.
No.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's try.
Yeah, this isn't good because we don't know this just happened.
Yep.
you see it
I'm
get
on my
dimmer
own!
in
Okay,
there.
Liam's gonna spend his entire turn making sure Pink doesn't die. So
But
Well,
you,
don't
Fisk,
worry
you can
about
also
Fisk.
see just from the general heat
Liam
that
doesn't
he's
know
emitting
Fisk.
and the
Well, he
the
is
force
gonna.
of the air pressure, he pushes the wall here ever so slightly inwards. And that does
Well,
push
Liam
light
would
back through.
sacrifice himself for anybody else. He's not gonna sacrifice his friend for a stranger.
Wow.
So the Incinerator is going to go ahead and approach you and go for a touch attack.
You're approaching me?
Oh,
I think that's a reference to a thing.
that's a JoJo
It is.
reference. In
That's a
fact.
JoJo reference.
I did it. That was an intentional one.
That's going to be a 9 on the first one. I don't think that hits.
Does not hit at all.
That's going to be a
I'm just gonna assume we should
19
probably hit.
to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
All right.
Well, it was fun knowing you guys.
Godspeed.
Godspeed on your trip to the underworld.
There is no underworld.
If a target is a creature or a flammable object,
To the
it
void.
ignites. So you're now on fire.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And you
Wait, okay.
you take a whole 6 damage.
Question.
Would it go through your incorporeal movement?
Well, that's what I'm going to ask on my turn. Is can I just start phasing, just phase where I am to get the fire off me?
I would say the fire
like, go
goes
through
with you, because your
Go through
clothes
a
go
wall,
with you,
maybe. Dang.
and your clothes are on fire, and you are on fire. So just for reference, until you take an action to douse the fire, you'll take 1d10 of fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
Yeah.
That's the Incinerator's turn. That brings it to Liam.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Pink.
Cure Wounds on Pink.
Should I
All
cast
right.
Cure Wounds? I might want to save. Actually, I'm gonna save my spell slots and just dump all my
Well, you need to
healing
only just
pool.
bring him up to 1 to get him
Yeah.
back on his feet.
I could, but I would rather
least to
him not
survive.
be on the verge of death still. Okay, I'll put. Let me.
I do have
11.
a level 2 cure wounds for myself if need be. So,
I'll do 11.
ooh, 11 healing.
Yes.
11 healing.
Oh,
This
so
one-
I'm
this
back up.
one's
I'm
11.
back up.
You're back up, yes.
Uh, Peg is just
So,
gonna
Liam, that's your action.
wake
The
up like,
room's still on fire.
"Ugh, what?"
The other room, the only things that are on fire in the other room are the desk, the thing that's in the middle of the room, and the children's bodies.
Well,
I'm
Or
gonna
children-sized pile
use
of
my-
charcoal as they are now.
gonna
Is the
Use my
passageway that he exited through visible? Just out of curiosity.
It is visible now.
Oh, thank
okay.
goodness.
I want to go into the room and just start making my way as far into after him as I can.
All right, Liam. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or you can get even one more because diagonal movement. So you can get
Okay,
here
I'm
or
headed
here.
towards wherever he left for.
Okay, you can see that this
I-
space here is a slightly open door,
Okay, but I can't
and there's
see.
a lot of
So
light.
do I need to see? Let me just.
I
Oh,
think for Toll the Dead, you don't need to see, if that's what you're thinking.
You
oh,
you
that's
have to be able to
immediately
see something
after.
for
That's a
Alden.
reaction. Dang it. Huh?
You do have to be able to see something for Toltedan.
Yeah, no, I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at my mastery tactics. Oh, it says you can use the help action as a bonus action. When you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of the attack can be within 30 feet of you if it can see or hear you.
Hmm.
So can I help Fisk? Would you be able to hear me?
Probably.
Can I hear you over the roaring
Or I
fire in front of me and on
I
Yeah.
have to, no, the guy has to hear me, so I'm like distracting him so Fisk can attack him
Hmm.
better.
Probably be able to hear you. You can't see him, but it's possible.
Hey, look, there are
If
more
he can
kids
hear
over
me,
there.
and I can use the help action. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use bonus action and try to help Fisk. Whether or not it actually works is gonna be up to DM, I guess.
All right. This guy's apparently. Well then. Next up would be Gregor.
Yeah, Gregor.
we love Greggy.
Huh. Well, Gregor is going to head into the room. 10. He's going to take a second to look at you and ask, "You good, George?" Or not George. Liam.
George ain't here.
That's Pank right
No, Pink. Ah!
Does he fumble through all the names? Because that would be excellent.
He doesn't actually know any of us. I wouldn't expect
do,
him to know
Pink?
me, but he should probably know you guys.
Hank is just gonna kind of like be sitting there, like panting heavily, like I've been better. Definitely been better.
He wakes up with
Gregor will move
Liam's
through
got
and
his
guard.
hands all over him, and then Liam just sprints off.
So Gregor's currently blocking this way so that anything bad can't come towards you. Hopefully. But this room is still kind of lit up by the torches along the wall.
So, but Fisk would not recognize Liam's voice because up to this point she's not heard it.
Great.
So it's just a
Oh wait, no,
there's
random
you
another
voice
said, you
enemy.
said something
just-
earlier.
Also,
Not in
Gregor's
front of
attack is
Fisk.
mainly fire damage, and this is a fire
not-
elemental. So, you know.
I said it,
Fun.
but Fisk was like in the middle of the room and probably didn't hear him.
Mm.
So Fisk, it's back to you.
All right. Cool.
You might want to put yourself out
Nope. Nope.
and
Nope.
back away. You're
Nope.
gonna take, what was it, 1d10
I
of damage
know.
every.
I can sustain a few d6s.
It's a
I'm
d10.
gonna- I thought it was a d6.
And Pink, you're on
Fire's
deck.
D10.
I can take at least one d10. I'll be fine.
Wait, what happened?
You're lucky there's a
You're-
healer in
you're
the
up
party
next.
Oh, okay.
because there wasn't at the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, there was.
I
George
take
has
a
always
D-
had healing.
Okay, I guess there was, but he's also not here right now.
I take a d10.
He isn't here right now.
I take a d10 at the start of my turn.
At the start of your turn, yes, fire damage.
He's just
Hey,
And
good
it's an
news.
action to put it out.
Good news. I can survive at least one more d10. That's a nat 1 to hit.
Well,
Not one to hit?
Yeah.
It was an action to put it out. Are you just going to continue the fight?
I don't care. I'm stabbing him.
You're stabbing him.
You seem to
Natural one to hit.
misinterpret my goal.
You try and stab through. Currently, not doing great health-wise. You reach in,
No, not
and
the best.
he, with his arm, just tries absorbing your arm as it goes in. You miss the core, but make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, knew that one was coming.
I'm going to make an opposed dex check.
Wait, a dex check or save?
He's going to make a dex check.
Okay.
You're gonna have to make that
well,
easy.
11, so he probably wins.
He rolls a 16.
Yeah.
dang.
So you're once again,
fun knowing
well,
you
you're still
guys.
on fire. Take another d10.
All right, fine. This might be that last d10 I can survive. Good news, I can survive at least one more d10 until I'm down. I am at 10 health. Wait, no.
Woo!
No, that's less. It's 7 health.
You can survive a D10 as long as you roll less than a 7.
Yep, basically, I will probably go down on the next d10,
You have
but
a 60%
So what I'm
chance of
hearing is you
surviving.
can survive another D6.
yes, exactly.
You can't survive
Um,
14 though.
No, I cannot. I'm going to just go ahead and do another hit on him.
Mm-hmm.
That one should hit. That's a 17.
17 does hit.
Okay, cool. Now it's when the fun part begins, because I forgot this was a thing. Okay. So that's going to be near max damage again. Huzzah. That's
Perfect.
12 piercing damage, plus an additional d6 of radiant. That's 1d6 of that's 1 radiant. And I am going to go ahead and use brand of castigation. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Basically, whenever I hit something that I have an active right on, I can sear an arcane brand onto the creature. I now
Okay.
know its direction as long as it's on the same plane as me. Each time it deals damage to me or another creature I can see within 5 feet of me, the creature takes 4 psychic damage. So yeah, he's as long as
Why are you hitting
long as he's-
yourself?
Yeah, basically. If he hits me, I hit him. Square up. So 13, and he now takes damage whenever he hits me or someone else.
All right. So 13 damage to him.
And I am going to go ahead and back out of his range. Because he
What I will
can't
say,
take reactions.
Liam gave the help action.
Am I allowed to reroll that nat 1?
You can certainly see what happens.
Well, it would have been an 11.
11 still wouldn't have hit, but I will reject that 1d10 that you took.
Yay,
So
I
you can reverse that.
Right, so like I said, guys, I can take 1 d10 damage.
One more D10, baby.
I have 11 health. Let's go.
That's almost 2 D6s.
Yeah.
So this extra figure that he did not know was there calls out from the room. You don't know whose voice this is, but someone calls out, "Hey!" And
I
in
too
the
am
moment
distracted.
where he's trying to, reach for you to burn your arm, there's a slight hesitation, and you're able to just get around it.
Okay. That's my turn, I think, unless... yeah, I'd like to move 1 step away from him.
All right. Up, down, left, right.
Well, I'm not going into a wall, so let's go up.
You could step back into the room to get out of
Yeah, you
his
could go-
immediate.
Yeah, but then he's
Right.
out of line of sight, and I don't like that, because...
You'll
All right,
know where
attack
he's
of
at. You did the
opportunity.
brand.
No, he doesn't have reactions. Because of my curse. He can't move on his own. Wait a minute, how did he leave? Wait a minute!
So, here's the thing. He's now a different creature.
That's bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I didn't use my bonus action, though.
Go ahead.
Alright, guys, I can take a d6 of damage.
Oh my gosh! You're gonna cause Simone so many headaches.
I am now down to 10 health.
You
You
can take a
still take
D10,
that D10.
probably.
He needs to make a saving.
14.
15.
Simone's gonna have gray hairs.
DC. What saving throw?
Strength.
Strength. Does not make it.
I think
Oh, he
Simone-
can't move
oh,
anymore.
Simone
Oh.
can detect a disturbance in the force.
Something's wrong. He's not him anymore. Let me make sure he can't move. And now I'll back out. He can't leave anymore. I'm gonna die.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
That's the thing. A blood hunter with a healer in the party is a good combo. If only I knew you guys well enough to know if you had a healer.
Luckily for us, I think everyone now has healing
Not
in
me.
their kits.
I've had healing for a while.
So,
Just not very
as
good.
you go ahead and take one swing into this fiery form of the incinerator, you do manage to make contact with a core. So this is an elemental beast of sorts, and that does damage. And you step back, cutting wherever you cut,
Yeah.
and you see this fiery form, this wolf face, lunge at you as it just freezes in place and begins to seize up as the fire begins just swirling in place.
Oh, that was too close for comfort.
As a trail of blood begins to bind his
You just,
form.
you just hear Simone's voice in your head calling you a dumbass. Which is the only way you ever hear Simone's
Hank.
voice, but that's beside the point.
It's your turn now?
It's Pink's turn. Let's go.
Indeed.
Okay. Whew. He's gonna get. Yeah, he's gonna. What is he gonna do? I don't think he has enough movement to get out of the place. But he's gonna go into the room as far as he can.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get you there-ish.
I have 25 only.
All right. So yeah, you'd get there. There's an object here, but you're able to just kind of skirt around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough to fill up an entire tile. Running into this room, though, since you are at the top of combat, you do see that whatever fireball had filled this room has lit this device. And it's beginning to increase in brightness.
The nuke.
Oh no.
Did you just run right back into another fireball that's about to happen?
Oh shoot.
I don't have enough healing for this.
I know what I mean, I was gonna do this anyway, so let's do it.
Okay.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself.
All right.
I hope Liam doesn't go down because I have some plans that
Go
hopefully
ahead
should.
and roll your healing.
2d8. Please be enough to where I can wither a bomb. I take 15 healing. Let's go.
15 healing. All right.
And I'm back right up to where I was when I took that immolation.
You just got to make the save now,
You ready
right?
to take another?
Well, that's movement. That's action. Bonus
Please
action.
don't go down.
Any bonus action that I can do to help me here?
I think we'll be okay death-wise as long as Liam doesn't go down.
Yeah.
I have a really
where's
specific
the-
strat when it comes to healing
Oh, yeah,
that should keep everybody alive as long as I can get to them and don't go down.
Just put them above 1d10.
Panky, you had a question?
Huh?
I don't have any bonus actions that would.
I
do
save at
anything,
least
so-
3. Whenever I use my
Alright.
healing pool, I save at least 3 so that I can bring 3 people back up to 1,
So this
even if I don't have
wolf-like
spells.
figure begins to try and take another lunge at you, Fisk, and it just can't reach you. It's not able to move from its current spot. It tries to reach, but it can't. Actually, now that I think about it, it does have spell slots because it was a person.
But it's now technically a different creature
It is a different creature, yeah.
because you said that my brand didn't work anymore. Or my blood curse, so.
I don't think it would have these spells anymore.
Using your own argument against you. Because otherwise I think I'm dead.
Yeah.
Not for
Are
long.
we just gonna have a
Liam's right
complete
there.
party reset minus George?
George
Yeah,
is gonna live.
what's the point?
I love
There's
how
no
like,
fix.
2 sessions ago we were like, "Oh, George is dead," but
Now
So
he's
it's gonna
the
hold
only one
its-
making it out.
It's
the
gonna hold
tables
its
have
attack,
turned.
second attack. Well, that was kind of flavor. It's got 2 attacks. I'll say it holds one of the attacks for if anything does enter its range. So,
Note to self, do not
Uh,
enter its range.
Liam,
Note to self,
Do you wanna
use
enter its range?
crossbow.
I don't think I will, actually. Oh, I can't see it, can I?
you can see there's fire coming out of this area. That is a hand.
Okay. If I move down into the left 1, like diagonally, can I see it? I don't know if that is like an open doorway, if it's just a place I could go through.
Down into the left 1. This door would have opened.
I guess
like
wherever the door is, I
this.
just want to be able to see him.
Yeah, so let's just draw like a little bit of a. See, the door is kind of like that, so you can get a line of sight.
Okay. How hurt he look?
Hard
Hard to tell, probably.
to tell. It's fire. Yeah.
Oh.
You did say he is bleeding though, right?
I mean, you do see under this kind of like what's his name, the teleporty guy in My Hero.
Kurogiri?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kurogiri?
There's some sort of like burning corpse-looking object in the center of this that's sort of like barely being held together by just tendrils of flames, but it's very quickly falling apart.
Okay. I'm gonna cast sleep and just really hope he's not immune to it.
That's a choice. That's an interesting choice.
It's the thing I can do the most
Okay.
if I can knock him unconscious.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Just hope it actually.
Hope he's below the
Is there
threshold.
anything we can even really do with him asleep? Because we can't tie him up.
Stab him
If we,
easier.
Kill him.
I think he wakes up if I stab him.
Get into position.
Yeah. Heal. That's the main one.
Heal, yeah.
All right, Liam,
I
what
don't
do you
know
want
that
me doing?
this is the smartest move.
Unless it's
Might
immune to charmed, but I couldn't tell you if
it might
was
be.
even if I knew.
It'd be really convenient to have a ranger with a favored elemental enemy.
Well, I think I would probably know.
Simone is a ranger with elementals as her favorite.
And Fisk is a
Simone's
hunter, so
not
she would
here.
probably.
What is
yeah.
Liam doing?
Yeah, I kind of really want to try Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead? They have
For
taken
real, does
damage,
the bell
as far as you can
toll?
tell.
Lots of
Yeah, I'll
Hopefully
do
lots of
Toll the
damage.
Dead. I think that's the thing I could do the most with, because I'm not entirely sure an arrow would hit it before burning up. So that's
right.
going to be a Wisdom 12 saving throw.
Forgot about the
Natural
bell.
18.
Okay. I'll throw another help help thing at Fisk and hope that she doesn't die before she can use it. And then
All right, you throw out
Just-
a bong, and you say, "Hey, over here."
I'll step back where he can't see me just in case.
Fair enough.
Hey, who
I
said
don't
that?
know if you know if
said
he has
that?
any spells or anything.
Well, he has a wolf face made of fire, so.
And then I guess that's all for now.
All right. After Liam is Gregor, who is going to attempt to do something.
Gregor. Sorry, that's not in character. Out of character, Gregor, what do you do?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, is he entering range? Okay, I have a
Let's
question.
go, Gregor!
I
He's
have a
going
question
in
about
through
it.
the door. So,
I have a question about its held action.
Mhm.
Because I feel like it may matter, it may not. I don't know. Does it have
if held
multi-attack?
actions is a reaction?
Does
is
it
a
have
multi-attack,
multi-attack?
yes.
So then technically it can't hold the second attack. It can only hold the
Right.
multi-attack.
It kind of tries to attack you as flavor attacks.
Okay, so it's holding its
And then
yeah. Okay,
it's
so
holding his
its
actual
multi-attack.
attack.
Okay, I just wanted
But
to.
I'm going to say
clarify.
only one attack is held. It's not going to do both of them.
Cool. That's all.
So
I was
he's
asking
going
about.
to, Gregor, well, first held attack.
Slayer of Fire Elementals.
That's going to be what is Gregor's AC? Ooh, Gregor's AC is 13. So Gregor does take this attack.
No!
A total of off the table.
Gregor is wiped off the table. He's full dead.
It's going to be 8 damage to Gregor, who's now set on fire. But Gregor is going to return with a little bit of fire of his own. Wait a minute. I will remind myself of that in a second. Because Gregor's going to go ahead and go for a attack here. It's going to be a... what's his plus? It's going to be... What's Gregor's strength? Unarmed
I can
strike.
keep
if I
working on that
recall.
song for Gregor.
Oh
Not if he
yeah.
dies in a minute.
I wouldn't know that.
Oh, is that what you're doing while you're running? Making a song of Gregor.
It's going to be +3. That does hit the AC
Okay,
of
maybe
this
later.
elemental beast. So Gregor needs to go ahead and roll his damage then. Here we go. It's going to be 1 plus 1 plus 4, 6 damage.
Let's go,
From
Gregor.
Gregor. Well, one thing I do believe I did forget on this combat round is the Incinerator also takes fire damage from himself. Oh, but okay, the base attack is 4 plus 2d4 fire, but fire's an immunity, so that's just straight 4 from the punch. So the incinerator does take damage from himself. So that damage is,
I mean,
if I
hey,
recall,
damage is damage, man.
Damage is damage.
So he's immune to fire, but he takes fire damage from himself.
right.
He's immune to external fire, but his corpse is still being shriveled.
Yeah. Effectively, yes.
That's how I would interpret.
So that's going to be, he failed his save, so that's going to be another 8d6 onto him.
Ooh,
Okay, I think he might kill himself.
getting some.
No, no.
Well,
'cause
Gregor's dealing this
it's
hit.
Gregor's damage. Yeah.
Yeah, because Gregor's damage was second. So it's going to be
Does Gregor
8
get at how do I want to do this?
plus
No.
5, so that's 13, plus
Just decks him in the face and kills him.
that's going to be 23,
That's
Slayer
the
of
plus
most Gregor thing I
Elementals.
can imagine. I love that guy.
5, that's going to be 28 damage here.
Gregor.
Let's go, Gregor.
How much damage is Gregor
The
doing?
incinerator is not
4.
down.
I thought
Gregor
that
did
was the
13.
Yeah, the incinerator is just hurting itself right now,
Yeah.
technically.
So at the
Yeah.
at the beginning of the incinerator's
Gregor's-
turn, he does. Oh wait, no. Hold on. This is the continued fire, so it's actually half that. Unfortunately.
Gregor's not like actually a character, like a player
46,
character
yeah.
or whatever. But I do keep
45.
track of his stats on the stat sheet.
Good.
Are you? What do you mean? Gregor is definitely one of the players.
He's a party member.
I'll
He's a
let
party
that slide.
He's a
member.
party
He's one of
member.
us.
He's a party member. And you know who else is a party member? Fisk, it's your turn.
I was about to say something
Yo.
entirely different.
My mom.
I was going to say Maxwell.
Not my mom, your
Okay, guys. Good news. That was only 3 damage. I'm still up.
Oh,
I will not put myself out. I will stab him to death if I have to. We will burn together.
you.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to him and stab him twice. Or at least try
Stab him
to.
twice. All right. You take a step forward.
Fisk, you stubborn dumbass.
Prestidigitation would be so good right now.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Because that was another 1. Okay, good news. I'm gonna show this one off.
It's another 1. That's a 2. Wow.
1 and a 2.
Wow.
So,
So do
it's
you have
not
a
a
plus
1.
Something to hit? Like over 12 or
plus
13?
6.
Plus 6? Yeah, I don't think that's
Yeah,
not
no.
enough.
So that first one doesn't hit, but it doesn't hit me either. That's the important part.
Yep.
Mhm,
You don't die because of that one.
Good news, that was also a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Gregor might deal the final blow here. Who knows?
That's good.
Gre-
I mean, he's killed elementals before. This
Yeah,
is
he's
his...
killed like
Yeah,
4
that's
of
true.
them.
So about
How many elementals can he kill before he becomes his favorite enemy?
I think
It'll
that's
take a
my
while.
turn. I can't.
Are you gonna move out of range?
Oh yeah, sure. That's probably a good idea. Thanks.
You did recurse him, so he doesn't get that attack of opportunity.
Yeah. That's my turn.
All right.
If I can't hit things, I can't do much.
After
And of course,
Fisk is
Gregor's
Pank.
in the way now.
And at the start of combat, or at the start of this round, the room is getting brighter from this device.
How?
Yeah, I think that's a get out sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to use like a bonus action to look at what this device is, you can do that. Would not be an action. Would still allow you to move.
I think I will do that.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
No, not that die. That's an 18.
18. What you initially thought were coals from a distance that were just lit inside this sort of what looks to be sort of like a heater or like a kiln of sorts made of wrought iron. These aren't smoldering coals. These are more immolation crystals that are beginning to chain react together and fuse.
It's turning into one big immolation crystal to blow.
One
It's a
big
bomb. It's a
puddle.
bomb.
Of just raw fire energy.
Like I said, it's a nuke.
On
Yeah,
this
it's actually a nuke.
device
Doesn't matter
here,
if we make. It doesn't matter if we win this fight. We all are going to be incinerated.
there
either.
are a handful of levers and knobs, as well as a key slot that doesn't seem like it's been touched. It seems like this has just, not been touched since it's been installed.
Can you pick the lock? But like, it's a bomb that might go off.
I don't think these stakes are worth it to mess with it, Is it movable?
If it's-
Like,
if it's
does it
gonna
look
blow
like I
It
can
anyway.
is
or
bolted
is it like
to the ground.
it's bolted? Okay.
Of course it is.
Shoot.
Bless you.
Because
in
frankly,
advance.
if I could
That's
pick
the
it up, I was thinking of having Pank just pick it up and run into the other room with it.
I was gonna do that too.
Just chuck it in the next room. It won't be our problem.
I was gonna take it, put it around the corner, and try to get back into the other room, so like at least partial cover from it. Hopefully.
Well, I
Oh,
don't think,
no,
if it's
George.
bolted to the ground and it's gonna blow up, I don't think it's worth it to fiddle with the levers and the lock on it.
All right.
Maybe just try to leave the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is Gregor at the, like, secret entrance or exit or whatever?
He's
Gregor
blocking
went into the
doorway.
hallway at this point. You can see him through.
Or he's
Well, there's a door in between them, but you saw him go through.
Would I be able to get to the space below him with 25?
You could probably squeeze by. We'll have to check the exact count.
Hold on. I have an idea. I'm gonna use my action
10.
to dash.
15. Yeah, you could get there.
Oh, wait. I could get to the space below him without having to dash?
5, 10, 15. Through the door here would be 25, so you'd get kind of to the same space.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then he's frozen in place, the guy right now, right?
This thing is, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use my action to dash down
All right.
and yell as you can speak or stuff as a free
That's
action,
fine.
right?
Yeah, speaking is reaction.
I'm gonna yell. Basically, run! There's a bomb.
All right.
would
And
a
Any bonus
door give
actions?
cover for the bomb?
No, but a fridge will.
True.
Find a fridge, everyone. We'll just jump inside.
Liam, you would probably have some passing knowledge on the weapons use of immolation crystals. So if you want to make an intelligence check to gauge the power or scope that this might encompass, you can do
Is
so.
it even my turn?
So
Can't
that was
remember.
Pink. Oh no, it is the incinerator's turn actually.
Yeah, I just asked a random question, and
Okay.
we all forgot what's happening.
Yeah, so after the incinerator is you if you want to do that on your turn.
Yeah, well,
And I would say
maybe
that
depends on.
think would be a bonus action. So,
Okay.
because Fisk is not in his range, he's going to turn around and try and hit the boy.
The
Alright,
Considering
that's gonna be
Brenda's
a-
actions.
Natural
should
4
roll.
to hit.
That hits.
Darn, I was
Total
kind of hoping he
10.
would hit.
Gregor's AC is 13. But because it's also the start of his turn, that's another set of D4. So that's 9 plus 7. So that's 16 plus 6. I've already 9 plus 7 plus 6. 22 plus another 6. 28.
Is that damage
28 damage to himself.
to himself?
That's some good damage.
It's sad. I think he's done more
Okay,
damage to himself.
I have a
than we
question.
to him.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Is he still up?
As he reaches for Gregor, all of the flesh that you can see that encompass this form just falls apart into ash. As the flaming core falls to the ground and shatters.
Okay.
Because nobody's here to mage hand it.
I've been waiting for a
Oh,
chance
don't you
to
mean
rebuke the
hamburger
violent.
helper?
I was
Sorry,
really hoping that
hamburger
it would count as an attack and I could rebuke the violent and do an extra 28 damage. Because that would have been cool.
Ah. Well.
Hank mentioned there was a bomb, yes?
Yeah,
Yes,
I yelled
Bank mentioned
it.
there's
I
a
yelled
bomb,
it.
and it's Liam's turn.
Oh,
I
God.
would like to see how if I could. Can I like see if I can figure out like how much range this bomb will have, or whatever, like how much damage it'll do, kind of idea of it. Not specifically those things.
Doing
Just
a rough Fermi estimation based off of the sort of, weapons you've seen before. You're underground, so there's, a bound to where the pressure can be released to. This is a butt-ton of immolation crystals taken from somewhere.
We've seen what one does.
Yes. Very scientific.
Anything within probably 90 to 100 feet distance, not just a straight line distance, would be consumed by flame, and anything probably within 20 feet is going to cave in.
okay.
Wow.
So there's no outrunning it.
No, definitely.
I'll have to
not.
It's
Hey.
possible.
If only there was Longstrider here.
I feel like this entire session has
there's
been,
no-
wow, we need the bard.
I know. Yeah, no. It's genuinely amazing how good
Well, you
George
don't-
has been for the party.
Yeah, you don't know
Okay,
how
so-
useful something is until you don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, man, I really miss the bard.
Yeah.
One way or another, it's going to be very difficult for Liam to escape this blast.
I mean, you've got
Yes.
dashes. You're rogue.
He's
Yeah,
got dash.
You can get out of caving in distance, at least.
I could.
I'm gonna phase through that stuff. I think. I hope I can.
Phase into the wall to. Would you rather take the wall damage or the fire damage?
Well, I can't survive the fire damage. I probably can't survive the wall damage, but I'll take my chances with the wall rather than the fire.
Well, phase into the wall then.
Considering it, but also there's a chance I could disarm.
Oh no, you're not gonna.
Well,
oh,
Fisk
No,
just
Liam's
dies,
gonna
I
try to
guess. I
disarm
don't
it.
know. I
Stay
think
out
maybe
of
she
here.
survives. Who knows?
Looking around the room, or can I look around the room for a key just from where I'm at, glancing around without, what would that constitute?
It would probably use up your action because you used the bonus action to do a quick calculation.
Okay.
Give
me a second to check some wrong things.
It's up to you. While I prepare a little visual aid for everyone here.
Of the explosion.
I've made a little visual aid of all of your demise.
Yeah. We just see our character models just
I
be
give you a
disintegrated.
visual aid, and it's a
Man,
graveyard with our names
remember
on
when-
headstones.
Remember when that cave-in was just an illusion?
That would be hilarious. I was thinking that.
That's the cave-in radius.
Oh yeah, we can get out of that fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm out of that.
That's the cave-in radius. That's not the fire radius.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
if we were in the cave-in radius, then there's 0 surviving it.
What would the
5,
fire
10,
radius
15,
even
20,
be?
25. The fire radius isn't really a radius, it's a fire distance. Distance of 90.
Yeah.
Is that a loose plan of how Liam is taken out of the party? This was not it, but I wouldn't be upset if it is.
I'm gonna cast
Liam-
sending later, and there's gonna be no one to send to.
This isn't how I was
Yeah.
thinking Pink would go out, but
Fisk ain't going out.
Okay.
Probably. She's gonna
if you
try
disarm
to-
the bomb,
In the
Look,
bonus
if
action,
I can
look at
save
this.
lives.
In the bonus action, look at this with the would I know that the keyhole thing is there to disarm it?
It's my thought. He might have the key on him.
Hank's the one who saw it. Hank didn't say anything about it.
I'm also looking at it though to gauge how much
Yeah.
damage it could do and stuff.
You would see that there is controls on there. There is a key slot. What that key slot does, you don't know. Or
So
what
do
any
I
of the
take my
controls either.
chances and try to use my lockpick tool to try to disarm the bomb?
Sounds like it.
I say go for it, but I probably am not the best guide in this scenario.
The problem is there are people in range still that if I did do that and it
That's
blows
why I
up
think
immediately,
I think that's why we check him for the key.
do I have a
By-
general idea of how long it's going to be before it goes off on its own?
I'd say either at the start of the next combat round or the one after that. Based off of that check.
Okay.
It hasn't reached white hot yet. It's probably in like
Do I go for the
orange
disarm or not?
or yellow.
I would say just run and hope you can take the fire damage.
I don't know that he can, depending on how
I-
much,
I straight up
dice it
can't
is.
take the fire damage, so
which is why I'm
which is
concerned.
why I'm thinking.
Especially if it's
better to-
immolation and you're just gonna fall dead the moment it hits you.
Oh wait, I'm still on fire. Damn it!
Well, it's modified
I
immolation,
might fall
right?
down now anyway.
The other one was
Christ.
modified immolation because the guy ate it.
Mm. So this is straight up immolation then.
But like probably 1,000 times worse because it's a bunch of them.
I feel like there's not much choice because even if the people who are in the cave-in area don't get out of the cave-in area, I don't know how much health Gregor has.
Well, I can tell you, I have 7.
Yeah, I know you're low.
Gregor has, I think he has a lot of health and he is pretty unscathed from all the other things.
No, Gregor's gonna die too.
Gregor's pretty low.
No!
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh,
Gregor's
that's
low.
what Jason's
All right,
concerned with.
Liam.
We're all
If
gonna die,
Gregor's
but
low,
You
I'm
got
gonna
a
go-
turn?
If Gregor's low, I'm gonna go ahead and try to disarm it because all the
No,
people within range of the fire, all the people within
I'm
range
with
of the fire are gonna die if it goes off, no matter what.
Plus, we're underground, so theoretically, this could end up like causing a
Even though
sinkhole.
There
up
are two
above
people
ground,
within
too.
like
Well,
the
up above,
cave-in
it's already
circle.
destroyed.
Well, now
That's
I-
fair.
now-
There are
No,
two people already within the cave-in circle, and those two people will die from the fire damage anyway.
I'm sorry.
So there's no point in
this is
waiting for them
me
to go.
out of character. I'm sorry, that's me in character as Pank being like, no. But out of
Does
character, I
Pink
understand
know
what you're
Liam's
saying.
going to disarm?
No, probably not. Pink
No,
would.
I'm sorry. That's what I mean. Pank would be thinking if you knew
Yeah.
you were gonna disarm it. It'd be like, no, Liam.
Liam's making a split-second decision here to disarm the bomb.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
to disarm the bomb.
You go up to the key slot. You've got your tools. Go ahead and roll me I believe it's dexterity plus your proficiency.
Okay. I don't suppose it could be a dex save instead of a dex check.
Wait, Morgan.
Dex
Morgan. Good news. Don't forget you have inspiration.
I have
Did
inspiration.
you fill it out?
Okay, just
You've had it
I've had
forever.
I've had
Oh,
it
sure.
forever. I don't ever use inspiration. I probably
This
have
is
this
the
in like
time
session
to
2.
use it if you fail.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, you've had it this whole time?
Yeah, Morgan doesn't
Yeah, I've
use
had
her
it for a very
inspiration.
long time.
She
I
holds on to
forget
them
that I
until the
have
last minute.
inspiration.
This is the best time to use an
This
inspiration.
is actually the best time to use it.
And
Is
if only
inspiration
someone had
just
bardic
re-rolling or is it
inspiration.
advantage?
It's just
Is real-
advantage.
Just
I think this
advantage.
can boil down to I wish we had the bard with us.
No, I'm asking, is it advantage or reroll?
Advantage.
Because advantage would be great. Reroll, I'm a
Advantage.
little scared. Okay, if it's advantage,
You
I'm gonna go ahead and take
see
it.
what the roll is. You don't get the result basically,
Yeah.
and you can choose whether to roll again.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, bardic inspiration would be really cool right now.
But my question is, if I reroll, does it replace the one I have, or does it just take the better one?
It gives advantage. I'm reading the
better
thing
one.
right now. If you have
It takes the
inspiration,
better
you can
one.
expend it when
It
you make
takes
an
the
attack
better
roll,
one.
saving throw, or
Okay, then I'm gonna
ability
go ahead and
check.
reroll just to play this extra safe.
Good call,
Okay,
good
I'm glad
call.
I did that because I got an extra boost.
Good.
Okay.
Okay,
not
that's
bad.
gonna be my roll plus my dex plus my proficiency.
Roll
Yeah,
dex
it's
proficiency.
It's 24.
24.
Pretty good. It's pretty
That's
good.
good. That's good.
That's good.
That is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Is it
But
good
I'm
enough?
also using lockpicks on a bomb and not a door, so
What is a
Don't
key
remind him of that
slot?
fact.
There's a key slot.
So you use your thieves' tools to try and pick this lock. You go through it as just in absolute panic as fast as you can. You get through all of the different locking mechanisms inside, and it turns.
Mhm.
And from the top end of this sort of chamber filled with this yellow becoming white sludge of elemental, just raw elemental energy, from the top of this chamber comes a jet of fire that was presumably meant to activate this.
So we're not dead?
Is it
Currently,
disarmed?
It's not deactivated.
Mm-hmm.
We bought time.
Mm-hmm.
I think you
Did I
just
buy
made
time?
it faster.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it sounds like
You've used the thing that was
mechanism
meant to
first.
activate the trap.
I was wondering if that was going to be the case. Damn it.
Well,
I thought of that after we
my
did
question
it.
is, why would you put a keyhole on the bomb so that when you turn it, it gets ready
It's
to
like
go
pulling
off?
a pin on a grenade.
It's like how,
a
like, with the,
kamikaze bomb.
when
Why is
launching a
it a
nuke, you have
kamikaze
to turn the
bomb?
key.
It is a
you turn the
kamikaze
key and then
bomb.
push the bomb. Yeah.
Gosh
okay.
darn it! I was really hoping that would help.
All right,
I
but
don't
yeah,
suppose I have any
Liam,
more time to do anything else.
Wow.
you've got your movement -5 because you did step up to work on this. There's
I
now
don't
just a
suppose
consistent
closing the
jet of flame
door-
going into this fire here, or into this.
Oh, that's
pool.
fine. I don't suppose pouring water on it would do anything.
Liam has a sudden urge to take a leak.
No, I have water skins.
Paladin does have create and destroy water.
This paladin don't.
What are you doing, Liam? Do you use your movement?
Or I don't suppose closing the door next to Gregor would give him any extra chance or anything.
Probably not.
Intelligence check.
That's gonna be plenty, I think. Let me see my modifiers. That's a
Do I give
dirty
disadvantage
20.
because you're panicking? I'll leave that up to you.
I
you
am
wanna roll-
panicking, and I've okay. That's gonna be a dirty 20 as my low.
Okay.
That's my lowest roll because I also rolled a nat 20.
All right.
Oh wow. Wow.
I had a 19 and a 20. But I had gotten the nat 20 on the other one, but I don't think that would have made a difference. I would have just been even better at picking the lock then.
Because this is
activated
a
it.
stone door meant to conceal the fact that this room is here, it would decrease the length that any sort of fireball would travel down the hallway, but it wouldn't change the cave-in radius.
Okay. So I'm more likely to say pink. And if anybody else who runs. Okay,
Correct.
in that case, I would probably close the door and then just, I guess, try to make my way out the other door. I don't know. I don't know if can I go through it and close it behind me?
Yeah.
Or is there
I'd
not enough
allow that.
space?
Just
Okay, I'll do that.
shut the door,
So
shut the door,
5,
shut the door.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Just fucking book it!
And so this door is closed behind you. That's the end of your
Did you
movement
use your
there.
action?
She used action,
used
bonus
my
action, and
action.
I
Oh,
allowed
you
the
have everything.
panic check to be a free action,
Yeah.
and that's the end of the movement.
The only
'Cause you've used 5
reaction
to
I
step
have now
forward.
is a opportunity attack. So, I mean, technically, I have
George just watching the
Help.
whole party about to
I have-
die.
Yeah.
I have rebuked the violent, but I doubt that would work on a
I
bomb.
don't think this helps.
All right. Well, after Liam, who's next? This would be Gregor. Gregor, hearing the word bomb, is going to. I just shouted bomb. That's probably not a good idea. Anyway, 10, 15, 20,
FBI, open up.
25. And he's just kind of get to there. He's going to stop at you, Pink.
Mhm.
You're not really intending to attack. No one's really got anything drawn. You're just kind of booking
Maybe
it.
I should have stayed in there
He has the action of run or dash actually, so
to
he's
try
gonna,
to disarm it some more.
that'd be 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 down the hallway. That's where Gregor gets
Gregor
the dash.
might live.
I'm probably gonna die.
Just book it!
I'm more worried about the fact that I'm still on fire.
Stop, drop, and roll away!
But then I can't run as far.
All right.
Hmm.
So
I'd say
After
just make
Gregor
it far enough that you can
is
pass out outside of the
Fisk.
range, but then Liam might not be
It's
able
your
to
turn.
bring you back anyway, so. Especially if Liam's gonna die here. I don't know how much fire damage it's gonna do. Depending on how much fire damage it does, Liam might be able to tank the fire, but that's not a certainty.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's better to at least be out of the cave-in zone because you might be able to
There
somehow
might be a
tank the fire.
chance.
Whose turn is it?
Ooh.
Fisk, it's yours.
Okay. I have to roll this dice because I'm on fire. If it's more than 7, I'm dead. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
What is
God.
it?
8.
No!
Oh no.
I cutting words to fire from the other side of Citrine.
Guys.
Liam,
Fire, go away!
It's like Liam was
Guys.
planning on going and cure woundsing you anyway. Like, screw himself, he can die, but Fisk, whoever the stranger is, needs to live.
I can't do anything.
you're down.
That's
Yeah.
that's my turn. I don't
Wow.
regret my choices. They were the right
Is it-
call.
It's Pink's turn next, and then it's Liam's again. I really hope the crystals
So-
don't go off yet.
We reach the beginning of combat order.
Oh no. It was.
A white
think-
light begins to fill
Ew.
the room behind you.
Well, it was fun knowing you all. I'll see you all next session with new characters for all of us, except for Joey.
Hank, what are you doing?
We still have Gregor.
I'm continuing to run down the hall.
Continuing to run. What is your max run distance?
25 is my speed. I assume we're
5,
not
10,
doing
15, 20,
actions and
25,
bonus action
30,
stuff anymore.
30.
Well, you can use your action to dash.
40, 45,
And I
50,
still dash.
55. Yeah, if you
So it'd be
use your action
55.
dash, you can get either here or I think here, if I can math.
Oh.
I think I'll go to
just
the
be
right.
able to manage this. Maybe.
I'll
going
dash
left
to
or
the
right?
right.
To the right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Hey,
45, 50, 55. No, 50.
Does damage
No,
decrease
55,
over
'cause
distance?
30 plus
65?
25.
Ah.
I feel so bad for
Sure.
Jason. He just looks so stressed over us
know.
probably gonna die.
This whole
And he
session.
can't do anything.
I'm
I have
stressed
You know,
because
word.
one,
Gregor and
rest
we
Hank
might
might
die.
make it out
two,
alive.
we have
I have
20
all the
minutes.
things that could help
And
right
I
now.
actually don't care if I'm late for work. This is important enough that I will just fully be late for work in order to.
Yeah, no, this is a little.
Really?
We can't end it right
Liam,
here.
it is now your turn. The
20
incinerator's
minutes before I get
dead.
ready.
Although
In
that'd be
between you,
quite
he's
the
just
cliffhanger.
kind of a burnt pile of
Okay.
ash on the ground with a shattered core.
I think I know what I want to do.
You hear the thud of
Is
fish
carrying
falling over
somebody
on
an
fire.
action, or is it just part of movement being bad?
So technically,
what?
in order to carry,
Carrying somebody, would it be an action,
It's
or
half
is
speed.
it part of movement?
yeah, half speed.
Okay, so I think what I want to do.
Just get me like 5 feet, or pick me up.
Sure, you can
I
double
go
dash as a
the rest of the
rogue,
way.
and so that would
I'm
count as
gonna
like.
double dash and
Bonus
cure
action.
wounds if I can.
Rook!
We can single dash and cure wounds, because cure wounds would be an action, I think.
Yes.
Cure
And
wounds
then
is
my
an
dash
action.
would be bonus action.
Bonus action dash.
Right. So
As a rogue.
double movement and double dashing would be using action and bonus action. You're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dashing with bonus action.
No, not
So,
double dash.
Liam.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use
Bonus
my
action dash.
all my movement plus my bonus action and then cure wounds.
All right.
So that
So
would
5,
be 60
10,
feet normally, but it's
15
only
feet of
30
movement.
because. Okay.
You save the rest of the movement for later. Cure wounds to Fisk.
Yes, which is 1d8 plus 1.
1d8.
Maybe
I'm
this-
just gonna tell you, run on your own. I can get 80 feet on my own.
If I get you up, oh,
Get me up, and I can make it out on my own. I'm going to be
Alright,
running
Liam.
the wrong direction, but it
Fisk,
gets me farther.
you've not met before. You
gets you
wouldn't know
up.
this for certain.
It gets you up.
No,
you
I'm
now
just-
have 2 health. Because I rolled a 1 on the cure wounds.
I'll take
Oh,
2
So it's
health.
1 plus 1.
And on fire. Oh shit.
Yeah,
on
Fisk
fire.
is still on fire.
Oh no.
So maybe it would be good if you dragged me.
Yeah, I'll pick you up
I would just
and carry
recommendation,
you as far as I
carry us
can away from the
upwards.
blast.
Upwards and this way is probably going to get us the furthest.
Up and left, yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
just
I don't know
sprint
if
in
there's
the
an entrance or exit that way, but we'll find out.
That's where I
There
was.
is
that's where
space
George is
between
going.
the explosion and the I'm running directly away from the explosion the shortest route possible as far as I can go with Fisk in my arms.
This was the intersection where George put the minor illusion up.
No, my illusion was the
No,
bottom
it was further
intersection.
down the
This is where the cave-in was. Because that's where the guy originally ran off towards.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, because it got all weird and flippy on the
Yeah.
map.
This is right near the area where George and his
Alright, so you
that's
use
where George and
15
father
feet of
were
movement,
walking.
Liam. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up Fisk and go as far as I can with the rest of my movement and my bonus action dash.
Alright, what is your total movement with that? Say 20.
Well, bonus action dash would be 60 minus the 15, so 45 divided by 2. Just 22, rounded down, 23 rounded up.
I'd say it's 5 movement to get to the same space as Fisk, so we'll just call it 20. Does that work?
Okay. Yeah, so 40, so 20
5,
feet.
10, 15, 20. You get to about there.
Okay.
And I guess Fisk could technically, use her movement to help you if she can.
If
if
I
she rolls a
don't
1
die
on
from
the fire
fire.
check.
Yeah, I need a 1 on fire, or I am going down.
It's okay. I have another cure wounds. Whether I will have a chance to use it or not is entirely dependent on when the bomb goes off,
Yeah.
And
which is probably at the end of this combat round.
just something interesting that happens that you both see, Liam and Fisk. Oh, the map size changed. That's right.
I like to say this single bomb experience is more stressful than fighting 2 dragons at once.
Hey!
You see
No,
down this
see,
tunnel.
This is imminent death for many people.
Wait, what the?
Hey!
There's an individual
We had a
coming
Dragon Slayer
this
longsword.
way at you.
Yeah.
Who's this?
There's an
Hold on, wait.
individual approaching you.
What?
Wait, us?
Yeah, you
There's
do.
an individual approaching you, indeed.
You just yell bomb at the stupid guy.
I don't think I'm cognizant enough at this point to be yelling bomb. That's
If I
This
can,
is
if
a
Liam
shorter
can, he's gonna
individual.
say,
Who is cloaked to the point where you can't really make out who they are.
Watch out for a paralysis knife.
we're gonna
Yeah.
we're about to be kidnapped
Yeah.
or adult napped.
Frankly, I think that's better right now to get you out of here.
yeah, I'm gonna
Kidnapping
just,
somewhere safe, I'll take it.
yeah.
if I can, I'm gonna warn him that there's a bomb that he should run.
And this
I say,
person
"Bomb,
seems to be dashing
run."
towards you. All right. So next in initiative order, it's gonna be Gregor.
Yep.
Keep running, Gregor.
Where's Gregor?
Our good boy.
A good boy. He has to make it.
Gregor
Has
once
to
again
make
has
it.
30 speed, so he's gonna move a
George,
total
you're
of
gonna be
60
so
feet.
confused whenever you show back up, just like what
5, 10,
happened?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Gregor gets
Would
there.
he go further if he went the other direction? But would he go the other
No.
direction?
Jason,
It'd
I
be
think the
one less
hardest
if you went the
part
other
for you
direction.
is going to be role playing, not knowing what went on.
Because he. Oh, okay.
I have sending. I'm gonna find
No,
out
he
real
would
quick.
still get a...
Well, assuming all of us
No, he would
survive.
get farther if he went the other direction, but he's gonna go
If
this direction.
sending
Does he
fails,
have-
that's an issue.
Because that's the way he knows.
Yeah.
Sending is the
Imagine
one where you just
Cindy,
go into
like,
their
has
head,
this
right?
moment to tell Liam, "Oh, I got away from him," and Liam's like, "Ah!"
You say like,
Dies
"Hey, I got away
mid-sending.
from my dad." The one word you hear, "Bomb!"
dies
All right.
mid-sending. Oh my
Ah!
So, next in initiative order is this individual here,
Oh no.
who
Why did I have
If he has
initiative?
any sense of self-preservation at all, he will turn and run. But he probably
Did either of
doesn't.
us?
steps towards you.
Wait, is that Liam?
This
No,
isn't
that's
Liam.
not Liam.
No,
Wait,
this
then
is
who's
the
that
other
person
guy.
in the room with the chair?
All roguish people are gray, apparently.
They are cloaked in dark colors. They don't have a ton of movement because they're smaller individuals. I believe it's 25 feet.
It's 25.
They're
I think.
dashing. And so what they're going to do,
This person's dying.
5, 10, 15, 20, they're going to attempt to push you
Shove us.
back.
Just
Just help us move away.
yeah, just shove as fast as
Just to make
possible.
things more clear that Fisk is being carried by Liam. There you go. There's Liam.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't see Liam. I see. That makes more sense.
I'm so
All right.
confused right now. What is this?
We're all gonna
Short-
So,
die.
Let's
Right
see.
now, I
Who's
don't
next
care.
in initiative order?
That part I got.
This is now Fisk. This is your turn.
Roll it. Roll that. What can you not roll? What can you not roll greater than?
Anything.
1.
If
If
you
I
roll
get a
more
Yes,
than a
one, I
yes,
survive
roll
anything
a
greater,
one.
I'm out again.
Oh.
Was
Don't tell
nearly a 1,
Oh,
Two.
she
but
did
then it was a
too.
9.
Oh.
Oh, ow.
It was nearly a 1, but then it wasn't.
It was nearly a 1. Then I was knocked
Indeed.
unconscious. Anyway,
So, Fisk once again passes out
I
in your
don't
arm
even
as
have a
you're both
chance to
shoved
put out the fire on
backwards.
myself.
And this
See, I
individual
can't even take an
just...
action to put the fire out on you,
is
because then
behind
I
you.
would be able to heal you.
We're at the beginning of combat order.
Yes.
Shit,
time
if
for some
bomb goes
fun.
off, I might just die because of failed saves.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, wait. Oh shoot.
actually, technically, if whatever the damage of the bomb, if it exceeds my max hit points,
That's a
I
one
think
shot.
yeah,
Oh, that's how that works. Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you take
I didn't know that
damage
was a roll.
equal to your HP while you're down.
Oh, it's
Actually,
exploding.
let's make
It's
this a different
exploding.
level.
yeah.
Different color.
So there's a chance I just die anyway.
Well, there's also a possibility that it takes time for the fire to travel, so we have like maybe some people have like another round to run.
This
Depending on if
area
you're within that-
explodes
Not the
with a
incinerator.
bright white light. All of these walls around here crumble, and we're gonna put that on half opacity, maybe like 63%, and we're gonna calculate the distance that the flames travel.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's a no on what you were thinking, Morgan.
I
I
swear to
think-
God, if I have to grieve my character
5,
while I'm at work all
10,
day today, that's gonna be
15.
fun.
20.
How do you think I'm gonna feel?
Now, because Liam
I
closed
show
the
up for
door,
a single session.
the distance remaining is halved in this direction. So for a
Okay.
90-foot radius, actually it's bumped
Well,
up to
Peg
100 because I've
survived.
activated it.
Okay.
Remaining is 80, but 40, it's half to 40. So 5, 10,
Right.
15,
makes it.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
40.
Oh
No way.
They pushed you just out of the radius.
dude.
Who is this
Everyone down
individual?
here is okay. This
My
whole
headphones
area
are
is not
gone.
halved. Let's turn
Wait,
off this.
Fisk is still at risk.
This
Fisk
entire
is still
area
on
is
fire.
burned.
Yeah, I'm
5, 10,
still
15,
burning.
20,
Fisk is in a
25,
bad
30,
way, but not
35, 40,
instantly
45,
dead.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85,
The guy that was
90.
pushing us might just be incinerated.
Everything
Oh, probably, definitely.
here
Probably.
is destroyed. Everything in the room is destroyed. 4 feet this, or 4 tiles this way, that's destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way to the
Oh,
trap is
God,
destroyed.
Simone's
all of
gonna
this
have so many
area-
questions.
Is just destroyed. The person behind you, or the person that shoved you forward, uses their reaction to use absorb elements.
What? What?
First level spell.
Wait,
Yeah, it's a
I
good use
just
of absorb elements. Have you-
found another problem, potentially.
No.
More long-term-ish problem,
Oh.
being the only X is now caved in.
Yeah, I was
That we
thinking that,
know
but
of.
that's not a now
That's
problem.
you know what?
Now
That's,
So,
problem
an,
is
that's
with
an issue for
immolation-
later.
Well,
Yeah.
they get to make a saving throw, which they got a natural 18, so they make the save. That would be 4d6 to them. So that's
theoretically George can message
plus-
Liam, right?
Mm-hmm.
6, 14
So you'll
damage to
know
them.
that Liam is alive, and you guys can try and dig us out.
14 damage to
Pink
But
them.
it's gonna be a
Pink
while
is in
before
the
the
going
rest
in the
of-
way that
But-
it can actually exit. Pink can let people
They
know.
use absorb elements, which at
Yeah, but you
first
don't
Pink
know
are
if we're
doesn't know
alive.
that Liam's alive.
I'm gonna
They
tell
gain
people either
resistance
way.
So they half
They
that
might be
damage to
alive
7.
still.
Question: Is the assumption gonna be that Liam and Fisk are dead though?
Probably, yeah.
So
And
yeah,
with
tell,
that-
you tell everybody, and then George can check.
I can.
We
check
will
it.
call the session there.
No, no, what?
Wait,
No.
I know what happens with Fisk.
George, you escaped
I'm
from your
still
dad.
on fire!
He was left behind in the dust.
Can I
Wait,
at
what
least
about
send to
Fisk
them?
though?
You don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah, you have no clue what's going on.
Well, after the bomb goes off, is that initiative over? Could I like put Fisk out and then heal her with another cure wounds to make sure she doesn't die, so we don't have to save this till later and be super stressed about it?
I'm on fire!
I told Pink
We'll save
I would
this for
send to
later.
him once I got.
You did.
Free.
You did say that. You did. You did.
I
You did.
told him.
Hmm.
You did. That is something that happened.
Can I quickly cast send
All
him?
right.
Can we just wrap this stuff up, please, so that there's not stress
Well,
for the
Morgan,
next
how,
week?
well, I mean, you said this was more important, so
I'd probably
try
put
and
the
keep it
fire
below
out first
2:30.
this time. Yeah, I'll put the fire out first this time. And 2:30
Alright.
isn't when I need to leave. 2:30 is when I need to get ready. So I can always
okay.
put my earbuds in and still talk while I'm getting ready.
Okay. So the area behind you all is destroyed. There's an individual here who just saved their dex save and halved the damage with absorb elements. Cloaked in black to dark gray cloths. They're shorter. Liam, you go ahead and start putting out the flames. And they assist you with this. Go ahead and make a dex check. Oh, it's just an action to put out those flames.
Please, for the love of God, now is not the time for a fail. That's
And
not
the
bad.
individuals just says, well,
That's a
I suppose
16.
that's been dealt with. Is there anything else to worry about here?
I'm ignoring him in favor of healing Fisk.
All right, this is a woman, by the way. You're going ahead and doing cure wounds?
Yes.
Go ahead and cure
Which
wounds.
hopefully does better this time. That's going to be a D8 plus 1.
D8 plus 1.
That's better. That's 5. You're no longer on the verge of death. I mean, still on the verge of death, but not quite so far over the precipice.
I can imagine Fisk is not in a good way right now. Very burnt.
Yeah.
What's the situation? I heard a lot of explosions. Does anybody need aid?
He's just gonna pass back out, but not from damage, just from exhaustion. Fisk needs a nap.
Yes? No? Anyone need aid?
I'm
Sorry, I'm waiting for a conversation to end.
I Fisk passed back out. Pure exhaustion, I think, at this point.
Dean, these folks look pretty battered up. As you see someone from this room approaching. And while they approach, we're going to do George and Pank's sending.
Hank is gonna continue running, by the way, just to get out of here.
So is Gregor.
Okay, and just to clarify, I'm far enough away that I feel comfortable with like stopping.
Yeah, you don't think
or-
Elmaris is going to catch up.
Okay, good. Okay, I cast sending. Let me just take that spell slide. Okay. Hello, Peg. It is George. I have made it away from my father, and now I will change my appearance and come back to you.
Okay. And I also have like 20. Has it
You have
20
25 words
25.
of response.
25 words to respond. I gotta figure out what to say. Hold on.
Bomb blew up. Teammates may be dead.
It's probably gonna be more frantic than that.
Well, it just depends how you put the
Don't
inflection
know about
on it.
Liam.
lots of bad. Bomb explosion. Unknown status of Fisk. Oh wait, would I know Fisk's
Would
name?
you even
Yeah,
worry
yeah, I know
about
Fisk's
Fisk?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Fisk introduced herself.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but would he care
name. And
enough?
Liam caved in, getting help.
I think you still have 10.
You still
Oh,
have 5
wow.
more, I think.
11.
10?
Yeah. 10 or
Please
11.
send assistance.
Please.
Bring pickaxes.
You could tell him to check on Liam.
True. Can you send to them?
On
And
You
I
got
have 5 more?
You've got 5 more, yeah. If you want them.
Just to check. There. That'll be it.
Oh, what the hell?
And we will start the next session with that sending.
Okay. Okay.
I feel
Oh, God.
monumentally better knowing that nobody is actively dying right now.
Wow. Wow.
I have
Okay.
so much to explain to Simone.
We got out of
Okay.
that.
Ryan
Welcome back to the
Jackson,
campaign,
no
by the way,
offense to
Ryan.
your dragon fight. The dragon fight was excellent.
Welcome back.
Jesus, man!
The dragon
Almost
fight
died
was
first one.
excellent. It was not as suspenseful as running from a
No,
ball
I
with
get
a
it.
gun
I
versus
get
my
it
arms.
now. I get it. I just. Ah,
Wow.
ah,
Oh my
You're
god.
making goblin noises.
That was. If
Stressed
it
goblin
wasn't for
noises.
that individual, you guys would have been got.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That was insane.
That was clutch.
I also did not pre-plan that reach, by the way. That was just, hey, they're gonna use whatever movement they have to shove you back. So
Wow.
very conveniently, like Liam closed the door, half the
Yeah, I was
remaining
hoping
distance that
the fire
flame
flow
traveled.
did-
Yeah, no, if Liam didn't close the door, I think I would have been engulfed in that too.
Yeah. Oh man.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
Got the turkey leg. It's a happy boy.
That is a good
Wait.
boy.
What does... Yeah, hold on. What do you get for 7th level? Do you not get anything for 7th level?
I mean, you probably get more spells, more spell slots.
I'm just... I would imagine so, because I looked and I was like, wait, I'm not getting any new like thing or whatever.
Oh boy, I've come back.
Is
to
7th
chat.
level? No, 6th level's 3rd level spells.
See, this is what one of my sister's nickname for him is Turkey, because he looks like a turkey.
Turkey.
Okay.
Oh, you get 4th level spells. Awesome.
He's a pretty boy.
Hmm.
He's not as pretty as the other yellow one we have.
Yo, is that a cat in a bucket?
That's
Whoa.
my favorite type of cat.
There's more.
No.
Dear God.
I need cat bucket. I need a bucket just full of cats.
Yeah, adorable.
You know, I'm a bard, and for the longest
Do
time,
that.
I've not used any of my bardic inspirations, and that is a mistake.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
legit forgot for like 4 sessions that Liam is rogue. and have just not been doing any sneak attack stuff or even attempting sneak attack stuff.
Oh man.
Which is why I've been trying to use melee weapons this session.
I have cutting words. That's
Right.
so
It's lit.
useful.
It's been
So
a
I
while
should
since
actually
I've heard of
use
cutting
full.
words.
It's been a what was it? The ship? Was that the last time
I
cutting
mean,
words
I
got
muted
pulled
on
out?
Discord.
I don't know. I don't have memories that far back.
It's been a while.
I knew it was my
I've
last
not.
time.
It's been a while in real life.
I've not used it in Citrine at all. That's for sure.
Yeah.
This is my first time in Citrine. I've never
Yeah,
made
technically,
it.
this is Pink's first time in Citrine too. However, we've been here for like a week
I'm
now.
having a very good weekend because I get double D&D this weekend, which is
Yeah,
excellent.
I'm pretty.
I'm not sure how much D&D I'll be able to do during the semester. I got 5 classes, theater, and work. It's going to be a wonderful, very much not painful semester for me.